Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Dude, I'm still wondering, who the heck is Paul? Hey, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, we got a couple extra add-ons here. We're going to be talking about. I don't know why it wasn't shenanigans. It's just an everyday, like that's. I think a couple people got to experience everyday life of Marco, and you know, a shirt unbuttoned and probably too many buttons, meat sweats, lots of drinks. I mean, that's 6 a.m. Then waking up for breakfast at 8, bro. Like that's how it goes.
You got up for breakfast.
Dude, I still have PTSD from the experience.
Planet Houston. You say Planet Houston a lot?
Do you see how Dub's not even shocked? Doug's just like, that's everyday Marco, dude. That just is everyday Marco. We'll talk more about the shenanigans. We also have an announcement that probably some of you figured out, but if you haven't, don't worry. Pete will let you know about it. We're going to go over some cosplay. We're going to, like I said, tell us a couple story times. Review only one comic this week because nobody gave us suggestions. Say hi to the chat real quickly, and finally do our usual. Oh yeah, and we got
a giveaway mixed in somewhere around the Baltimore stories, I think.
Now, if we're doing giveaways, it's because Pete's trying a new giveaway gimmick. So if the giveaway gimmick works, then we'll give away another thing later on.
And if it doesn't, you can blame Bruce. The season one show me the giveaway gimmick.
All right, wow, they're really starting. This has gotten out of control, fellas. This is just getting out of control. AOA 6+ hours early.
What?
At steer. Pew, 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 pew. Needle, mover, FOMO. And then a bunch more pews because he's still not playing around. Tommy, what's good?
Right after I said it.
Tommy!
What?
Look at Tommy's fucking pee.
It's a me.
Wow.
Oh my God. AOA joined the early club. Oh shit, Tommy, you get, where is it? Give it.
Right off the bat. Oh my God.
Off the bat. Oh yeah, Tommy.
Ring the bell.
My God. Hey, AOA joined the early club. Let's get this tech show going, fellas, and fill us in with all the Baltimore shenanigans. Laughs, cheers. Yeah. We'll talk about people. You know, it's still there. Oh, Pete's got some scenic views too. The taxi took him to a place where I was almost shot to Captain Min and how that street works. So
I don't know. Well, I gotta get that picture too.
Yeah, Tommy, thumbs up. Wave thumbs. Hey, GT Comic. Dude, you guys gotta leave GT alone, man. Let him get his every once in a while. Vader Prime, I'm ready for the totally coolest, awesome show ever. Peace, cheers. Murph, what's up? Spidey, AOA, UB, GT Key, LOL, way to go. That's good. Ed, I learned to button shirts when you're allowed to say it. Hey, y'all are lucky. Hey, there was no AC in Baltimore. Y'all lucky I even had a shirt on. Like, especially with what happened over at Lawrence. Lucky I had a shirt on.
No, I think we were all lucky that you at least.
Y'all were all lucky I had a shirt.
Very lucky.
He's got freaking issues. I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. I can't do a SpongeBob voice, but he's ready. I like that, by the way. That's kind of cool. Is that just trees, or does he only do Hulk in there? That's kind of fun. I don't know what that is. You know, nerds.
I don't know what that is.
I'm just trying to get one of the pictures into our chat so I can put it up here later. So
Jedi, we got Tom's had a rough week. Tom has had a rough week. Oof. All right, good evening, bros. Good evening, Marv. 67, I'm safe. Tack Wednesday. Oh, Joe. Tack Wednesday. Evening, gents. Evening, Joe. No problems. Elf. Welcome to the family, by the way, Joe. Welcome. If you haven't seen Joe, you can catch him out on Grumpy Old Men. All right, let's go, Marco. Button up
among other things, maybe.
Reef to sea forever. Yo. Hey from Manchester. Hey from you. Ronnie, keep your shirt on, please. Okay, I will. Hey, no shoes, no socks. That's cool. But
no
shoe sucks. Everything's cool. All right, let's get going here. We have a lot to cover. We have some news. Please, if you could.
All right, let me find the thing. Oh, where the hell is it? I don't know. I'm trying to get the other things, but I got to run the thing.
Keep talking.
There,
Excuse
ran the
me.
thing.
Sock check.
Well, it's not working. It's going slow.
Yeah, I don't have socks on. You think I got socks on? I can't wear shirts and socks, guys. Let's be cool.
Oh, okay. Well, with that, let's talk
Come
about
on,
the news.
bombshell.
What's that?
News. Top story. Marvel Studios VFX workers have voted unanimously to unionize. So basically, all the workers who do all the special effects, the 3D, the animation, everything that you see that's usually post-production, they have now decided that they want to be treated fairly. They want a collective voice. They want fair pay. They want health care. They want a safe, sustainable working environment and respect for the work that they do.
Hello, Anthony.
So,
damn the man, save the empire is what I say.
So more power to them. More power to them. And I really hope this goes well for them. Negotiations will have to start between the studios and the unions. This is completely separate from the strike, the performers, the union, and all that. This is a separate union for the people who work behind the scenes.
And I thought I was the only one who quoted Empire Records.
What are you talking about?
Damn the man, save the Empire.
I'm reading this paragraph from a man.
That movie was so good.
Oh, that is a paragraph.
Whoa.
Could that be our man? What's his name? Alan? Pete?
No, you're thinking Paul.
No, I'm thinking about the other guy who drew the picture.
Paul.
Of me
Paul?
I was not thinking of Paul.
I want to hear more about Paul.
Has anybody seen Paul?
Paul, anyway?
Jesus.
You dude doing your perfect sketch.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Alan too. Give him a shout out.
Could be.
Okay, so box office report time. I'd like a guess from everybody on what was the number one movie of the week. It's true, Joe. They're not to scale. Marco, what was the number one movie?
Oh, dude, yeah, it was what's his name? The Enforcer. Same as last week.
Not the Threequalizer.
The Equalizer 3. The Threequalizer it is, yes.
Brucifer?
I think it's the Threequalizer.
You know?
Threequalizer.
I believe it was the Nun 2.
6?
No, it was Threequalizer.
Probably a Nun, yeah. I'll go with Nun.
And Pete?
Yeah, I think it was the Nun because I thought that movie came out 6 weeks ago with all the commercials, and then it finally came out.
I agree,
it's true. It was actually the Nun.
Thanks, Anthony.
It opened at number 1.
The what?
The Nun 2.
The Nun 2.
This bullshit. This fucking bullshit. Big Fat Greek Wedding. Stop this. Stop this fucking slander. First off,
number 3.
Hey, listen to all you fucking people. Stop coming to Greek weddings thinking you're throwing fucking plates around and shit. And you're like Windexing motherfuckers. That's not a fucking thing. It's not a fucking thing. That shit too. Stop saying that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, how many Nick? Hey, the only thing they got right. How many buttons does that guy have unbuttoned on his shirt? About as many as I have unbuttoned on my shirt.
This.
That's the only fucking thing they got right. Only fucking thing. There you go. There it is. There it is. There it is. Nice. Nice.
That's great.
Oh man, it was a good time.
55.2 overseas for 85.3 globally. Equalizer dropped 65% to 12.1 million.
BK, hold on. Where was all BK's people that were coming for me? All I did, this picture's literally in the middle of the street. Literally in the middle of the street. I was showing you when I was at Morton's. I got a video live. I was everywhere.
Oh, your Zod one. Yeah, we were right there.
Look at Zod. Me and Zod hanging out there. Joe, this is fucking amazing, by the way, Joe, this is fucking amazing. Laugh my ass off of this shit. Let's go.
Houston.
Oh, that's funny as shit. Yeah, that's about how many buttons are left on? No, there's like 2 more buttons on that shirt. There's 3 buttons left on that shirt.
That means he has 7 drinks.
Yeah, there's about that was honestly that's probably about 15 drinks.
1 button per drink? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like
one bumper drink that would have been done in about an hour. That was not a. All right, let's keep going. We're already talking about Baltimore. We haven't even made it through news yet.
News. We haven't got through the box office.
We haven't got the box office yet. It's the first slide. All right, here we go. The Marvels has dropped a new poster, and there's a TV commercial out there now. They can't. None of the actors are allowed to promote this, like at talk shows. They can't talk about it or do anything. But they've got digital stuff out there. They got commercials out there. You can see ads on the websites, and it will be an IMAX because there was an opening.
Should it be
So,
with all the
IMAX now?
Wouldn't it be an IMAX because of isn't IMAX the thing that gives you better special effects?
Yeah, but what other movie would be in the IMAX theaters right now?
Something
There was
back the next year, right?
something that got pushed back, and I can't remember what was it.
Oh,
Pushka?
why would they? I mean, I don't know. I don't know about like like the other ones. I know it's like space though for Marvels, and then the young lady, she does a bunch of. Why wouldn't you want that in IMAX?
Well, we're gonna get it now.
Was it shot
I
in
don't
IMAX
remember
or
what
they
got
just upgrading it to IMAX?
Probably just upgraded it sticks.
Yeah.
I don't know many people.
Oh,
who
it
are
probably
actually
wasn't in
doing
trailer.
IMAX
Yeah, it's
anymore,
probably
except Nolan.
Yeah. Right.
So November 10th is when this movie is released. I have high hopes for this movie.
You do?
Our last few, I do. I'm hoping that this is. I hope
They
this is a good movie.
The only person that I like in this movie because the only A-list character in this is Miss Marvel, the youngest lady. The rest of really, dude, anybody before Captain Marvel or and stop that. Like nobody was reading fucking Captain Marvel before she fucking hit the screen. Now she's everybody's favorite character. It's like the fucking Avengers. It's like the fucking Avengers. Avengers, Captain America. Bullshit. You couldn't fucking give away Avenger books. All of a sudden they get in movies popular. Same thing with that. Same thing with Captain America.
What does reading have to do with anything?
I'm just saying,
people who read the comics are not all the ones that are watching the movie. They're going to go anyway. It's everybody else, so non-readers that are making this go.
I don't. Okay, whatever, man.
Hey, Dub, I believe the movie was Dune 2.
Dune 2. Thank you. Thank you for looking that up. Yeah, so
Dune 2? Hey, there you go. Craig 69 got 2. Dune 2 got pushed.
Yeah, Dune 2 got pushed, so then there was room for the Marvels to be an IMAX now. So.
When is this going out?
November 10th.
That's what the comic said. Yeah, just during the holidays. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah, so we'll get Loki before this, and that's the thing about this movie is that this Secret Invasion wasn't so great, and this ties into the shows. It's to be nice. This ties into the shows quite a bit because Miss Marvel was from the TV show Spectrum, or I think she's going by Spectrum. She's also from TV show, so hopefully this TV show and movie Photon.
Photon.
Hopefully this works. Hopefully this is
everybody's favorite character, Photon.
Photon, yes.
Everybody really loves
Power Ranger.
Yeah, right. Fucking so many Photon experts after she showed up. Holy shit. Yeah. Holy fuck. Hey, you got the Photon book? Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are you talking about? All right, yep.
All right.
I'm the biggest fan. Reef ain't lying.
To continue with our series of movies coming out again, Nightmare Before Christmas will be in theaters for its 30th anniversary. This movie did really, really well when it first came out. It's got a cult following. It kind of makes sense for it to come out for Halloween.
Joe, get the fuck out of here. Sorry, can't say Joe's comment. It's funny though.
Oh my god, Joe.
Jesus, Joe.
It's not that bad, but yeah.
But if we do that, then it's just going to progressively get worse. It's too early. We're going to wait a little. We've already done shirtless Marco at this point. We have to slow it down a little bit. People are throwing up in their soup.
Back up. We gotta.
Yeah. What the fuck? Who's this guy on the right?
That would be Bad Bunny.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
That's what he looks like. Well, sometimes he looks like that.
It's a professional wrestler.
Yep. So we previously discussed that the Sony had removed this movie from its release schedule, and now he, in an interview, has confirmed that he is no longer associated with this movie. He has left the project and he's out. So anybody who has their friendly neighborhood Spider-Man #6, I hope you don't still have it. If you
I got a
didn't want
slide for you. I got a slide.
Yeah.
You asked, Stub. I put one for you.
I'm glad he's out. I mean,
Awesome.
Okay.
it. Yep.
Here you
There
go.
we go. A little bonus.
Oh,
This was a
bonus
$50 book at one time.
Oh, this was the first time people fucking turned on Pete instead of turning on me because Pete said that this.
I said this was
book wasn't gonna be
dumb.
anything. Yeah, you said this is dumb, and people fucking turned on you like fucking.
They said
Like they turned on
Sony's
me. all
plan
the
is
time.
stupid. Hey,
The
let's
Bad
make
Bunny Santa.
Puerto and Craven.
he was
Hopefully
right.
you sold it on June 20th of this year.
Yeah, that's the high of this 9.8.
Wow, $389. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. I don't know.
Damn.
I think
Yeah.
they're still going forward with the movie,
Oh.
without him.
Well, who the hell's gonna see it now?
He was banned from what's up,
Yeah,
Metal?
who are you gonna? Yeah,
Curtain
He's been
breaks.
replaced with Mario Lopez.
Ah,
yeah.
John Leguizamo.
I mean, they could get maybe Damian Priest to do it. He's Puerto Rican, right?
Just
That's
why
true.
don't they just get some up and coming Puerto Rican actor? How about that?
Yeah, they could do that.
Because
We
he
can do
got to
that.
be a wrestler. 'Cause that's the whole-
Yeah, I'm still going with the fact that this
John
movie's
Leguizamo?
not. I don't think this is happening.
John Leguizamo's too old.
I agree with.
He's
He's not gonna be running around in tights and fighting.
I agree with Anthony.
George Lopez?
Anthony, I'm with you. I don't think this is happening.
Do they just need any
You gonna
Latino
keep the Blue
wrestler? Is
Beetle
that what
mullet?
we're doing?
Which one?
All right, we're gonna move on.
Yeah, but it'll find that way back in the dollar bin
Shit, Joe.
next week.
Yeah,
No,
back
now I
to
can go
the-
back to evening out wobbly tables. Wobbly, wobbly.
So the directors of the Batgirl movie that we never saw are very sad that they could not give you more Michael Keaton. There are some long quotes, paragraphs, basically to condense this down for you. They saw the Flash movie and they were like, "Wow, I wish we could have shown you what we did." Probably not saying that, "Hey, that movie was crap, ours was better," but that's kind of what I implied after reading their quotes. They really wanted, they thought they did a really good job. They had Michael Keaton in a different kind of role. They
When
said
they
it was
gonna let
more
this shit
like,
leak?
um,
I know 5 people that got copies of this movie. 5.
well,
When
what?
they gonna let it leak?
What? 5 people
cares?
that have no. Yeah,
Yes.
I'd watch it if it was. I could
I'm
watch
speaking
it.
to
but-
them. Let that shit leak.
Yeah.
Don't matter if you get sued or not. They're not gonna sue you now. They don't care.
Do you really need to see this? It made no
Yeah.
sense. Why are we
Yeah.
talking about Michael Keaton when they had Ben Affleck's Jim Gordon? Like they had J.K. Simmons as the Jim Gordon, who was her dad.
Because
Not
everything
Jeffrey
because
Wright from the new
because
movie.
Pete that's not what this has to deal with. This has to deal with, was this also shit or was this actually fucking palatable? That's what this has to do.
That's true.
I
I agree with that statement.
not to bury the lead, but I'm guessing it was probably still shit.
I don't know, man.
It might not have been 3 week
I
old
just
shit.
think that them having Michael Keaton as the DCU Batman going forward after this movie was just a shitty idea.
Agreed.
Like, what the fuck? Seriously.
That's
Yeah,
the
I don't
shittiest.
know.
It's not the shittiest idea DC's had this fucking week, dude. So like, to
That
be
doesn't
honest with
make
you,
it
who
better.
gives a shit?
That's
I
what
think
I'm
it might.
saying. It's not as
I-
bad.
hey,
as this. Doesn't
No,
mean
hey,
it's
listen. This is all I'm saying. That when your whole house is on fire, one bucket of water ain't gonna fucking save the bitch. But at least it's an idea.
Yeah, but that bucket of water saved me. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You'll be hydrated when you burn. That's all.
Steam. You'll steam death instead of burning to a crisp. Okay, I'm gonna move along. Let's talk about some streaming things. And top story in streaming is
All right, dude, give it to fucking
Oh
this.
my
Whoever
God.
the fuck this clown
It doesn't
is.
carry names over.
Whoever this guy is, at least he got a good joke in there. Go ahead, man. Good job. All right,
the
go ahead.
iconic Brady Bunch house sold. There was actually a HGTV bought this house. They renovated it, got some of the original cast members involved. They made a big show out of it. Hullabaloo, allegedly. I didn't see any of this. This is what I read. And
Pretty
then
good show.
they sold it for a $3.2 million loss.
It's a
So-
shitty location. I've been there. I've been outside of this place.
North Hollywood, outside of Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's just like a weird, just like power lines and shit. Like there's no backyard. It's all just dips in like can't. It's weird.
Probably on a
That's how a lot of
cul-de-sac
fucking
too.
California is, dude.
Yeah, they had a $5.5 million asking price, and it sold for $3.2 million. And it, somebody, the person who bought it's like a huge fan of the Brady Bunch, and they're not even going to live in it.
Facebook.
They're going to use it for like charitable events and stuff.
Y'all don't troll us on the fucking Facebook, all right? All we need is just one thumbs up per show for that. Stop fucking around. Y'all stop fucking around. Get out of
Facebook.
here.
Yeah, Facebook. People still use Facebook. Moving along, the Royal Rumble has announced that it will be in Tampa Bay in 2024. So January 27th, you can watch the Royal Rumble live from Tropicana Field in St. Pete, and then Monday Night Raw will be at the Amalie Arena in Tampa on January 29th. So the tickets aren't on sale yet.
A lot of
Just
herpes and
Tampa.
syphilis going around there.
Hmm.
And that's just with the
But my-
retirement homes.
Ever heard of the Villages?
What are you doing, Cheer Florida? This might burn this bitch down. It might be good because it might restart everything.
I think he lives there.
Who?
Yeah. No, he
Yeah.
doesn't live there. He has to stay there. He's not allowed out. He is the Florida man.
Every man, Florida man.
He has to stay there.
I had to say that. Moving along, Robert Kirkman says Invincible season 2 feels much bigger than season 1.
Who gives a fuck what he says?
Well, the number's bigger, that's for sure.
Yeah, 2 is bigger than it should be double the size, right?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
So the release date is November 3rd on Prime
Wait for
Video.
somebody to do it.
You're gonna get weekly episodes, and then it'll go on hiatus in December, and then sometime in 2024 it's gonna come back to finish the season.
Holy fuck.
So they're gonna split the
Oh, they're gonna
season,
split it.
and they're only gonna give us weekly, so they're not gonna drop it all at once. I don't know if they did that with the first season, but that's what they're doing with this one.
No, they dropped it all at once.
Okay, I saw it a lot later.
They
Later.
might
I
be
watched it
spacing
later,
out their
too.
content for next year.
I mean, it makes sense because they don't have
Probably.
anything. They can't make anything new, right? So
Yeah.
what they have, they got to stretch it out.
Got to
So
milk
you're,
it.
you're probably going to be seeing a lot more of this kind of stuff with all of it. I mean, that's
Ring
why
out
we got the
everything, you know.
Ahsoka doing the Tuesday nights, and it kind of makes sense. And I think you'll see that. I don't know if Netflix will follow suit because that's just kind of not their thing. But I think everybody else is probably going to do that.
They've been testing it though. That's why they've
Yeah.
been doing like half season drops. We'll give you half of Stranger Things here, and they give you the next
Yeah.
half. Same thing with Witcher. Make you wait a month for that second bit.
You know what it does? It makes your ratings go fucking down because people forget the shit ass shows there. They give up on it.
It
Yeah.
Stretch my
depends.
what out? Zaggy, get out of here. Yeah, first one was weekly. He says the first one was weekly. Damn, dude, every person got to have a goddamn bonfire going on tonight. Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait for this season. I'm excited to watch it. I watched the first season late. I've never read an Invincible comic book, and I watched the show, and I love the show. So I'm glad going in, and I don't know anything about what's happening, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it also.
I'm sorry.
I'm looking forward to it also.
Cool.
I never read the books either.
Yeah, I mean it was fun. I thought it was a great watch, and I've liked everything I've seen. So
BK,
Got a
you ever
lot
hear
coming.
the Rat King? AOA is the king of Florida, dude. Kind of the same thing, dude. He ain't going no place. Gene Simmons ain't got shit on him.
What does Gene Simmons have to do? I don't know what's going on in the chat.
That's right. He's the king of Florida. He's the king of all the Florida men.
what does Gene Simmons have to do with that?
Because you think Gene Simmons is a Florida man, but he ain't got shit on AOA, dude.
What does
AOA
have to do with
king
this?
of Florida men. I'm telling you, you better leave AOA alone.
Oh man. Okay, so now if anybody out there is
hooked on
looking for a
Wendy's?
job, I got one for you. USA Today is hiring
Oh,
a Taylor Swift reporter.
Yeah, rather
Who's
shoot
that?
yourself in the nuts.
They are seeking a uniquely skilled journalist to fill a new role, an energetic writer, photographer, and social media pro who can quench an undeniable thirst for all things Taylor Swift with a steady stream of content across multiple platforms.
Yeah, I got it. Really here. Karen comment, next Karen comment, and another fucking Karen comment. That's it. Fill
I'm
your life
still-
with Karen comments.
No, we're moving on because I still think you're thinking of somebody else.
No, because on my ride home, that 9.5-hour ride home, she fucking this song came out. I was like, this is the fucking song they told me is not by this fucking Karen. And I listened to it again. It was by her. It was fucking 100%
I don't
by
think
her.
that word means what you think it
Yeah.
means.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it does. Dude,
Dude,
hey, I guarantee you, she goes to Starbucks and bitches that her fucking coffee's too hot.
She goes to Starbucks.
Yeah,
She doesn't go to
100%.
Starbucks.
100%.
She's never been inside a Starbucks.
100%.
100%. There's like five different levels of
I
people.
guarantee she sees kids playing basketball outside and instantaneously calls the cops, even though it's in Beverly Hills. Instantaneously calls the cops, calls them because it's Beverly Hills. Guaranteed. I guarantee you she does that. She does that song. It's the anti-hero. I thought it was on the bag. It's anti-hero because everybody hates the anti-hero. Listen to that fucking lyrics of that song. She's being a fucking Karen. It's her saying, "I'm a fucking Karen."
This is why we run late because you waste time with this nonsense.
I'm telling you, she's a Karen. Move along. Right to the court. I'm a Karen. How do you know, Pete? Just because you're a Swiftie, don't mean she's not a Karen. Listen. I hung out with you all weekend. You do some weird shit. So that you got an infatuation with Karens ain't exactly out of fucking pocket for you. That's all I'm saying.
What you think it means?
Yes, it does. I just explained what it was. Did I not? Was I wrong?
Your explanation of her going to Starbucks, which she would.
Oh no, she definitely drives through Beverly Hills, calling on kids playing basketball on the street, and calls them
She's
hoodlums.
hermetically sealed after each performance.
I don't think she drives either.
Again until
if you put one brown M&M in her fucking M&M mix bowl, it's over. She cancels her fucking show, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
That's not called being a Karen. That's just called being ridiculously rich, and you get whatever the fuck.
That's not what it is. That's not what.
She has a Starbucks in her compound.
I don't think she has.
Yeah, that I agree with you, Craig. That's more like it. She has her own Starbucks.
And she makes her family work there.
She makes her family work there. While she complains how lazy they are. Oh, you lazy sons of bitches! I've given you such great jobs. Can I talk to your manager? She's asking to talk to her manager whenever she wants to talk to the mom. She's just flat out.
All right, let's move on before.
What is that?
Oh,
Taylor Swift and me are never getting married.
Never ever.
Look, she definitely ain't my type. She ain't my type. I'd never get together with her in the first place, bro. So,
all right, we're gonna move along.
Thank you.
So there's a thing called the Netflix Drop 01, and you are going to get all kinds of animation. It's like a 90-minute thing, and you're going to get 3 episodes of Castlevania Nocturne, and they're going to space them out with all kinds of stuff in between them. Most likely commercials for Scott Pilgrim,
Sonic Prime,
Captain Laserhawk, Blue Eye Samurai, Pluto, Master Universe Revolution, and allegedly some surprises. So it's like a 90-minute or so animation block, worldwide premiere. So they're going to give you first 3 episodes of the show. So it's the 27th of September, and it will be on YouTube. It will be on Tadum.com, which is like a new site that they're doing. Tadum. And somewhere else. And but you get the episode, so if you're a Castlevania fan, you can see them first.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, everything I've seen about it looks good. So
yeah, well, the first series was great, so I'm just hoping this is even close.
I don't know. Sonic Prime's gonna be playing fucking on heavy rotation here.
Yeah.
Big Sonic fans.
I've never heard of Captain Laserhawk or.
Yeah, there's a few things on the list I never heard of. I even left some stuff out there. Some of the articles I read, people were really excited about Scott Pilgrim. So,
yeah, that actually could be pretty good too.
Sorry about that. Okay, so let's talk a few things about comics. Some interesting things happened in comics this week. A couple of these things deal with comics that were released today and or this week. So I'm just gonna let you know that right now. One of the things, so the Grunwald's Law is officially recognized in an actual Marvel comic. So Mark Grunwald, who died, I don't know, 20-some years ago now, wrote a whole series of things about what are the rules of time travel in a Marvel comic. And it's like 12 or 13 paragraphs, like he numbered them, and he said, and at the end of it, it says, if this is confusing to you, ask somebody. And if it's still confusing to you, don't write a story about time travel. Like,
nice.
It's like, yeah, it's really well written.
Interesting.
What we saw in Avengers Endgame was pretty much based on that. And if you type in Grunwald's time travel list, I tried to put it on here, but it's really long. I don't want to read all this stuff and put a bunch of words on there. I figured,
Words.
yeah.
Just want to give people homework. That's okay.
Yeah, I don't want to give anybody. Yeah, give you homework. Maybe Pete and I will talk about it. We'll make a short out of it. You guys can see what those rules are or something, and you can like watch it later on.
Be like a month-long series of shorts.
Yeah, yeah, right. But it's this happened. Doom and Kang were in this Venom 25 comic book. There's a bunch of ridiculousness happened in this book. I mean, like Venom went back in time and is responsible for World War II. But
they charge you $8 for this thing.
$8 for this. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
There was a foil version for $14 if you really wanted
$8 for this.
Yeah, $8 for this book.
Yeah, first the foil, but it's $14.
Yeah,
I'll pay $8 for a foil.
But they mentioned Doom says Grunwald's Law in the book, which is actually kind of cool that they brought they call it that in the actual book. So he's like, everybody knows Grunwald's Law. What are you talking about? I thought you were telling me something new. Like, those weren't his exact words. He said it in a much more Doom way, but that's how I would say it. So.
I think I want a $14 foil cover now.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean,
you want it.
I thought it was pretty cool. So
I mean, the art's pretty good on it, and it probably looks okay.
And there's better covers in this.
Is there a blank so you can get Grunwald sketched on the cover?
No, Grunwald's no longer with us.
No, I know. No, not
Oh,
have him.
His sketch on the cover. Yeah, right. I gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't see a blank on there. Yeah. I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
I think there is actually a
blank. There's a blank. I heard that they're charging more for blanks now. I don't know if that
they are. Or at least DC was.
Wow, ridiculous.
I was like, what?
They're catching on.
More for no art. You know who buys? That's the biggest bullshit ever. Because you know who buys the blanks, right? Or the artists, so that they can have something to sketch on. It's like just taking money out of fucking the working man's mouth. Good job. Cool, yep. DC. Cool story, bro.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of blank set artist boosts this weekend.
Yeah. I mean, that two of the guys, two of our friends that that's mainly, they sell a shit ton all the time, and they give artist deals on it, which is nice. Cool of them.
That's cool.
Yes, Pictionary. But yes.
Yes, Pictionary.
No one's guessing shoe.
Wait, loser draw.
Stop drawing a shoe.
So, like hundreds of thousands of copies of Heavy Metal magazine have been pulped. Like they destroyed them, like landfill style, like the Funko Pops. They had so many, like Heavy Metal's a mess right now. We've talked about this before. They were gonna get published by Whatnot Publishing, and then that didn't work out right, or maybe they were taking over the trademark, and the publisher still exists. They still have meetings and stuff, but like they didn't publish the last volume 2 number. I don't know what to throw away these books. I guess I don't know how are we gonna get rid of these books. And so instead of keeping them in a warehouse, they decided to throw them away because they didn't want to pay for the warehouse rent. Yeah, they don't want to pay rent anymore. Yeah. So I don't know what books were there, what they had, but I mean, can't you like clear them out through Diamond or something? I don't know.
No, I mean, no, you could. I mean,
they would open the warehouse doors and did a dollar sale.
Mm-hmm.
Come in.
Yeah.
But then Walmart packs or something.
Yeah. But nope, they didn't do any of that. They pulped them and got rid of them. So they save money that way. So yeah, it's kind of sad. Maybe it'll make some values of some of the old ones go up. I don't know.
Hey, how much you want to bet some of these motherfuckers start showing up as Whatnot as like, hey, all of them were destroyed except for 100.
Except for this copy.
Banger, salad.
Well, allegedly these are back issues that were already released, so it's not anything new.
Cheeseburger.
Stuff that already came out.
Yeah, these are just old back stock.
Bangers and mash.
That's what I was saying.
A Mylar bag
the copy's already out there. Like, yeah.
So
buy a bag of pulp.
We've talked about the Void Rivals and Energon universe, and I know we have some of us differing opinions on it. I don't think Void Rivals is that big of a deal. I'm a huge Transformers and G.I. Joe fan. I just don't think that book is that big of a deal. That being said, this Transformers Energon universe is literally changing things in comic shops. Multiple comic shops, and I've checked with a few. and I've also read a few articles and read things online.
Mouth, Dub. You better watch your mouth.
What?
What?
Watch what you're about to say.
Oh, whole hum like the X-Men? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
There are.
What?
What-
I thought you'd be
Like,
serious.
what?
What are you gonna do?
So basically, what is happening is there's people that are putting, the tons of fans are putting this stuff on their pull list. They're being pre-ordered. Like I understand Transformers, it's only number 1.
Nobody cares. Nice hat.
Yeah, I know you don't care. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but it's making Image like go up. Like the number of books Image is selling is definitely
So
getting
they're
up
going
there.
from 2 books to 6 books. Cool. Congratulations.
So
I am down. Yeah.
you can hate all you want. All I'm telling you is what's happening.
Erroneous on both counts.
Facts. I'm trying to bring you facts with some opinion mixed in about the X-Men, of course. But most of what
Fuck out of here.
Marco hates facts.
All right,
Marco hates.
Skippy, pack your shit. Let's go.
That's a new one. Good job, Pete. I like that one, Pete. Good job. That's new.
If you don't want facts, that's fine. But like, what's actually happening is Image's rat.
Tits were unbelievable.
Oh man, I love titties. So
How do I compare to titties? I can't. How do I fight against titties?
You can't. The hell, that's
Okay.
out of nowhere.
Just walk
All
away.
right,
Ding. Got
move
it.
on to toys.
Yeah, Transformers the toys.
Transformers the
boy.
toys. So we talked last week about what the HasLab was, and guess what? It was Giant Man. Surprise!
Oh,
Whoopsie-doo.
Oh, how
Yeah.
fucking terrible. The one
So-
thing nobody wanted.
For only $200, you
Nope.
can get a 24-inch Giant Man with 2 different faceplates. If it gets to 10,000 backers. And if it gets to 12,000, then you can get a Marvel Zombies faceplate.
Are they doing? They
Faceplate.
just.
It's plates.
They're literally.
Faceplate.
Not even a head.
No.
Hey, they're pulling the fucking. They're pulling. They must have taken the guys from Star Wars and put it over on fucking Marvel, because this is the dumbest shit. Since
No.
they try-
I don't give a shit.
These guys did the Ghost Rider thing too, and they priced it at like $700, trying to think that they would sell.
Yeah,
And the
this is
Ghost
so-
Rider car was great. That was a
yeah, at least
beautiful.
Ghost Rider. You
It looked great.
Fans. Who the hell wants a Giant Man?
Not me.
Yeah.
Giant
No,
Man.
like the Toy Biz one is awesome. There's like so many out there. The Build-A-Figure.
What do you mean? It
There's
already
so
exists.
many good. Yeah. So I don't
Gotta have
know,
those faceplates.
but as of yesterday, this was
Goldberg is the world's greatest
Then-
wrestler.
Yeah.
True. 4,400 backers of the target of 10,000, but it still has 40 days to go. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted when it
Please
gets closer
don't.
to the end
Please
of
don't.
this. I'm gonna let you know if it passes or not. So
Next week is 4,402.
No, this is why I don't
Yeah.
want to know, because
Oh.
if this actually passes, I'm just gonna fucking lose in humanity. Like what little respect I have for all you peons, I've fucking lost it at this point.
I
So,
like the faceplates though. I mean, look, you've got the creepy smile and the I'm taking a shit face. Like, there you go. What else do you need?
I can't believe 4,400 people already backed this.
they have $200 a piece. Yep. So
seriously,
Steve,
I mean, realistically, if you give me $200, I'll kick you in the dick if you want, because that's what you're getting with that.
save.
Now Pete's getting into dick kicking, huh? All right, good job, Pete. What the fuck is wrong
Oh,
with
this is what I
you?
bought. Yay.
Reef, I'm not buying it. I don't buy Marvel Legends unless it's very few. I buy few, but not like that.
Yeah,
I'm not
not
gonna buy
anymore.
that one. I have a couple.
I buy them when they're clearance at Ollie's every once in a while.
Yeah, that's the ones I bought too. I bought some.
Yeah,
others.
like I bought a couple Vulcans from there or
Yep.
whatever.
All right, so
What the
McFarlane
fuck is
has
this dog shit?
it's the McFarlane Toys limited edition to 3,010 pieces for only $29.99. It's how do I say this, Brucer?
Zerina.
Yeah, that one. Batman of Zerna.
That's some bullshit.
Well, people want it.
Arr.
Allegedly.
Pirate.
Yeah, of course, Astro will be in More City.
So this is the Batman when he takes Bruce Wayne out of it. It's his mind protected Batman without if she showed up during the failsafe storyline.
This is the fucking stupidest shit I've ever seen.
So Batman has a section of his brain that has this in there.
It's
Grant
not
Morrison.
okay. This is not
This is
okay.
Grant Morrison craziness.
He's crazy as fuck.
True.
You ever read Grant Morrison before? Crazy as fuck.
I know. That's what I'm saying. This is some
Grant Morrison craziness. That's what he said.
I definitely want one of these.
The variant was,
No way.
Hopefully it's a
that's a cool
foil.
1 in 10. The cover, that comic. That's a cool 1
Put
in
a
10.
foil on that
Boy, I don't
cape.
know. What's with 3010?
What's with
I
that
don't know.
fucking stupid bat?
He's Batman.
Batman. That's simple.
Moving along.
Please do.
Factory Entertainment is giving us a flux capacitor from Back to the Future 1-in-1 replica.
What?
Now you have my attention.
It's
Wait, step
priced
away.
at only $1,205 and limited to 1,000 pieces.
And I thank you for your time. $1,200.
Yeah, $1,200. It's an actual life-size replica. Yeah. So
Pretty sure somebody could 3D print that.
Yeah, they make most of it's the stickers. You can just use
and they're like the Dymo stickers, like the click thing that you used to use, like the stickers on there. Yeah.
Point of why
I can make those. I still
Time
have my
machine with
dynamo.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's not. I mean, it looks like it's all plastic, and it's not very. I don't know. It doesn't look too
Yeah,
crazy.
$1,200. Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's
Oof.
insane.
You can build it. You can build this for less at Lowe's
That's what I'm saying.
True.
You could.
Very true.
or Ace Hardware, wherever you pick.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah. Moving along, Hasbro Pulse has announced PulseCon 2023. It'll be taking place on September 22nd, 9 days from now,
Ooh.
starting at 11 a.m. They're going to have a whole bunch of things happening, but
I
they've
like a
already,
couple of them.
yeah, they announced some exclusives, and I have show you a couple of the relevant ones to us. This is a Transformers Legacy Evolution Armada Universe Power Links Hotshot and Armada Universe Jolt.
That's a lot of acronyms.
Lots of
and
words.
abbreviations and adjectives.
Yeah, Power Links. No, not even. It's Hotshot and Jolt. That's who we're looking at.
Okay.
It's pig Latin for crap.
Yeah, I'm not. These were not. The Armada was not really my cup of tea when it came to Transformers. Although I did have a Unicron Armada. That was the only one that I think I actually got during that time, because that was the only time first time they put out Unicron. Moving along, we saw a picture of this at San Diego. This is a character named Detroit Steel, who was an Iron Man something. I don't remember what. I remember looking it up at the time. I didn't know what it was then, but this will be a PulseCon exclusive. Probably expensive, like I don't know. I'm gonna guess this is like a $75 figure. But this will probably go on sale on the day of PulseCon.
Yeah, that makes sense. $60, 60, no, 70. I think like 60.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, okay.
That's what
That
I'm
sounds
saying.
about right. It looks like a pretty deluxe, large size figure. Oh, come on! You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him for that.
Yeah, not that funny. Just because you have one good joke doesn't mean you get a bunch of good
Ring the
jokes.
bell!
We liked
Don't
it.
ring the fucking bell.
Wow.
Oh,
We liked it.
yeah,
No,
good one.
boo.
Okay. And then they also announced.
You got the Joes. I was gonna say, tell me you got the
Yeah.
Joes.
Move this man!
Save the best for last. Yeah. Why are you booing the GI Joes? Why do you hate GI Joe?
Oh, these actually.
Yeah, see.
So these are classified series: the Crimson Strike Team, Baroness, Tomax.
They
and
come in that little
Zenimog.
box. Oh,
They come in the box. Yep.
That'd be cool if it was more like a briefcase.
Yeah,
Like
it comes in the
actual
box. They actually fit inside the box, and they come with all those accessories. And this is probably going to be, I'm going to guess, like 100.
Why did they use their original colors though?
Because it's the Strike Team.
Yeah, this is the Crimson Strike Team. It's just they're
You
making
can
a
get-
variant.
Yeah, you can get the original colors in other ways. This is
Yeah, I got the original.
specifically for this set.
They're just trying to make me
So-
buy the figures.
I
again.
still have my original ones. I'm just saying, like.
Yep.
Tomar and Zomac.
And with that, thank you for tuning in with the news.
Good job.
Long
Hey.
ass news.
It was not long ass news. That
Yeah,
was the
you-
shortest news
We
we've had
do
in a
have
while.
one more piece of news.
we have to-
Breaking news,
Aaron,
Pete.
somebody-
Breaking news.
Bonus news.
Bonus news,
Oh,
Pete.
well, bonus news. Well,
Bonus news, Pete.
What?
all
Yeah,
right.
because they make it less predictive.
Well, do you want me to just run the thing and then we'll talk about it after?
Run the thing.
I'm gonna run the
Run the
So this
thing.
is
Run it.
Run
our
it.
bonus news.
For those that didn't read last week's CBSI Top 10, Pete wrote it.
I
Pete
did.
will be writing this CBSI Top 10 or whatever you call it.
He
this
will.
week.
I will be running it going forward. I have a
excellent.
lot of ears out there. A lot of people give me.
I have a
suggestions,
feeling.
but This is my list.
I have a feeling there's one thing we're not going to hear.
What's that?
I don't know anything about this book. What's this book about? I have a feeling that's probably not going to happen. Just saying. All right.
No, but I will be taking it over, and we will be doing a recorded show starting this Friday with it. There's no real need to do a live show. There's already a format for that if you want that, but there's no need to take 2 hours to do 10 books. But
It'll lead into Old Men. Just so you know, Old Men will be
Yes.
pumping back a little bit.
not
Doug's got to
holding.
start.
Get
right
off my
now.
lawn.
Oh,
Yeah,
whatever.
they'll be sliding back a little bit on the schedule to allow us to sneak this in. I'm targeting 9 p.m. on Fridays, both the list to go up as well as the show. So, same time.
Somebody building a clubhouse back there? What's
Yeah,
going on?
Oh, nothing. I'm giving him applause. I know Pete's excited.
So moving
Yeah,
forward,
yeah.
Pete's, you're going to be writing the article every week on CBSI, and that will be published on the website. And that's going to be like concurrent with the show, or it's
Drop
going to
pretty
come out
close to it.
earlier?
Yeah, I'm
Around
going
the
to
same
drop
time?
at the same time.
Okay, so you're going to drop the
There you
article
go.
and drop the
At the same
show,
time.
and then have the show come on Friday nights, and then that will lead into the Get Off My Lawn show on Friday nights.
As it's still kind of new, as we work through things, we'll tweak things. Maybe members will get a sneak preview at the list a little early, like I
Oh.
was with my top 10, top 10 and 10. I don't know, but for now,
That's a good idea.
still building out the plan, and so we'll figure it out as we roll.
Awesome.
But you'll see some faces joining me as I run through the list each week.
That's awesome, Pete. It's
Yeah,
good to
pretty
hear.
fun.
Yeah,
Pretty
super
cool.
excited to see what happens.
It will be fun.
So hit
But with that,
like
make sure
button
you
for
watch. Also, make sure you watch this Friday, because if you watch this Friday and comment and like the video, you will be entered, and we'll run a little thing next week on next week's tax show. I'll do a little giveaway.
Are we going to try the giveaway now?
No, this is announcing this giveaway first. We're gonna have a giveaway
Okay.
tonight, but
We're
this is
gonna
gonna
have a
announce the giveaway for the
Well,
new
there might
hot-
not be a giveaway on Friday if we screw this giveaway tonight up.
Well, no, we'll
Right.
figure it out. But here, take
Yeah.
the picture big real quick, because I want to show them what we're gonna be
No,
playing.
absolutely not going to do that.
Okay, there we go. All right, so for this Friday, if you again watch the show, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, you'll be entered in a wheel, and we're gonna do that the old school way next week. On next week's tax show, don't do the old school wheel. But for your troubles, you will be entered to win this. Yes, I know you're looking at it. It's a 9-4, but it's a signed 9-4. This is a 1 in 100 incentive variant for the first Duke Thomas that's signed by Capullo. So.
Oh.
Sweet.
So to win that book, all you have to do is watch the show on Friday night, and like and comment after the show's over.
Cool.
Yep, and then next week's tack,
in the
we'll run an old school wheel, because tonight's giveaway, we're going to do it the new way.
Oops.
Awesome. So
I'll
there's
be
a giveaway
back.
tonight, and there's a giveaway on after the Friday
Yep.
show.
Is Bruce
Giveaways
first signing
all
up
over
with
the
a
place.
second account to try to sign up? You know, if you're on the show, you can't enter stuff, right, Bruce?
No, I was hiding just in case it
I
goes
did
wrong.
see,
Oh, if it goes wrong, it's all your fault. 100%.
I did see in Bruce's example, he did win his own giveaway.
What?
Yes, somebody on the panel typed in StreamYard, so it showed up as Kingdom of Nerds in the
So it's
chat.
him, because that's how we're going to do it for our giveaway tonight. We're gonna. Well, do we want to mention that now, or do we want to do that later? It's tied in with Baltimore stuff. So are we going to talk Baltimore, or we can do the comic review first?
Oh, we can talk about. Hey, do you guys want to do cosplay, or what do you guys want to hear about Baltimore? Can we do cosplay first? Start it off low and easy. Or do you want to talk about our friend? Or what do you want to talk about? There was that guy that, there's a rough day. Okay, let me say this before we get to cosplay. You have to ask people to take pictures of you. If you're there like on a Thursday and you're doing this right here and your camera's over here like this and you're doing this the whole time, the person there knows you're looking at them, all right? They know it. And maybe Pete later on will say, hey to you, because like just come say hi or something. But also, if you're sketching, if you're drawing a little sketch of somebody and they come back down for their hotel room, they might actually say, hey, I mean, I know I'm fat, but I'm not that fat. Could you at least make the picture a little bit better?
I think it was a pretty well done picture.
You better shut your mouth because don't worry, I got you taken care of later. All right. All right. So that's just the preview, but let's show some pictures that we did. I think we got consent for all these pictures because the cosplay was pretty damn cool down there in Baltimore, as usual. I did that too. All right. Oh, here we go. So I kind of did a versus, but I didn't want to get into a versus. Just compare two different ones. Okay, I don't know what the fuck these two things are, so I put them on the same slide.
It's gender swap Beetlejuice and
Magneto.
Magneto Naruto?
No, that's Butters Captain Chaos.
Oh,
thanks.
Thank you, Richard.
All right, then we got a little bit of Santana and what's her name?
Raven.
There's at least a
DC,
dozen
so I put
Ravens.
those two together.
There's a dozen Ravens there.
Look at this horrible Captain.
There
Just
were
kidding,
yeah,
Captain
Raven
America.
was
There's a lot.
abundant.
That
There's
was a
a bunch
good
of
Captain
Batman.
That's a
America.
good
looks like he's
Captain
big as
America. What are you
shit.
talking about?
No, there
What
were
are
two.
these
That
two
was a
guys?
good
I don't
Cap.
even know what the shit this is. There's like a guy holding a bone, and I don't know what any of this shit is.
And
Who's in this picture?
is it
Luffy
Piccolo?
and Piccolo.
Yeah.
And I don't know who the other guy is.
Yeah.
Good. We're just taking pictures of random fuckers. Nice. I like this. This is typical Baltimore. Try to take a picture of the average Joes, and some guy just takes off his shirt and starts doing push-ups. Welcome to fucking Baltimore. Couple more
Yeah,
dudes there
look
looking
Baltimore.
duty. This was, dude.
Kratos. And
Yeah,
boy.
who's the old man guy?
He's supposed to be
Warlord.
Warlord.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Good for that
Yeah.
fucking
Wait a
dude. If you
minute,
thought
is
my
that-
buttons were low, that dude had fucking that dude had buttons as low as mine. I should have worn my Speedo too, though, man. Fucking A.
No, please no.
That
Hey,
is
hey,
awesome.
speaking of which, that's going to be our giveaway word for tonight. Type in hashtag buttons in the
Yeah,
comments.
yeah, do that while we're getting this ready. We're getting this ready.
Hashtag buttons in the comment.
Hashtag buttons and you're entered. You can only get one entry.
Hey, go
so
back.
Don't try to spam it.
Yeah.
All lowercase. All lowercase.
Jessica
hashtag
Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit, yeah, and Spider Gwen.
Spider
Nice
Gwen.
job.
Star
Then-
Girl.
And who's the other one?
No, it's supposed to be Spider Girl.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
That Rocketeer we've
Snake
seen
Eyes,
before.
the
He's
Rocketeer's
really
pretty
good. We have Snake Eyes there. Oh, shit. Battle of the Beaches. We got Aquaman versus Dom's favorite, Slave Leia. This dude legit. I ran to try to find this dude to take a picture. He was fucking gone, bro.
Yeah, I tried to get a picture of him too.
I put them all on blast. I was like, you guys see that dude? You tell him I want a picture with him. This dude fucking let it all hang out to fucking roam around looking
Literally.
like slave ass Leia, dude. Good
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for him. Steve, that's not Steve Horn as Slave Leia. You watch your mouth, Joe. We got Jack Sparrow, Deadpool, and I don't know what the
Lady
girl is.
Deadpool. Looks like.
She's a
Static.
gender bent character from one of those games, League of Legends, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Overwatch or something. Right?
Yeah,
Apex?
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Not Fortnite.
Something like that. They made cereal. They're in the cereal box. We were talking about it at the table.
Then we've got some Pokemon. We got
Pikachu's.
Ash and
Yep.
Ashton, what's her name? Yeah.
Misty.
Misty.
Pika,
No
Pika.
Togepi.
This is the we got this match, which is good. That guy was around.
Yeah,
I don't know
Krampus.
what the other two are. I just don't know.
That was
Was it
Krampus. There was like a little
Krampus?
baby in his backpack.
Yep.
Oh,
Krampus.
nice.
Creepy as shit.
I didn't see
Yeah,
Krampus.
Who's
Oh,
this
And
lady?
the- The
Intense.
lady there is she's the horror host in Baltimore.
Oh yeah, that's right.
On the
Sticks,
TV. On the TV. Yeah.
Sticks likes hanging out with her. They had a little horror talk, which is nice. They
We
did.
did. We did. We
Yeah,
did.
I know. That's why I was laughing because I remember.
We got Cobra Commander and I guess he should. I
Cobra
guess
Officer?
just to say we're moving on. All right.
Yeah.
This is pretty good. There was another.
Scabs are
Piglet.
coming in to fill in on Born Again while we have the strike.
Yeah, right. This is cool. This whole family dressed up. There was actually one.
yeah,
That
look at
later.
these.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah, there was a couple
Yeah,
family
dude.
ones that.
Look at
that's
all those
pretty
He-Man
great.
characters.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
These kids were cute.
These were cool. The backpacks were dope.
Yeah.
Another one,
Mhm.
another
That
family
is a
pick.
chicken.
What?
Yeah, that's
Well, Chicken, Supergirl, Venom, and Hella.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
Just dress however the fuck you want.
Yeah.
The
the Mando family. Yeah.
Now she found a boyfriend.
Twi'lek.
Yeah,
We
we
got
got
Spider-Punk
Spider
and
Punk.
Venom
Spider
Racket.
Punk.
There's a Venom dinosaur. Yeah.
These were probably
Manny
two of the
faces.
best. These were that Manny Faces was fucking.
I didn't see
amazing,
Manny
bro.
I didn't see man.
I didn't see
I
that one.
don't know if he was there early Friday or Pete, you didn't see him because one whole day you spent in your room. You didn't even get down to the goddamn.
I was
floor.
there. You weren't there when I went. That's the difference. I was
The
there.
30 minutes I wasn't on the floor, you just happened to show up.
Yeah, I slept in because I didn't go to breakfast. You went home to take a nap. That's when I went to the con.
I didn't take a nap. I had other shit to do. I don't
Well,
never stop.
But
I
I
don't
did get
know,
that
all I
picture of Cable.
Bruce just kept saying I didn't get around. Yeah, that Cable was dope as shit too, man. He was really good. And then here we go. We got
You got a Wonder Woman and
a bunch of Pete's, a bunch of short guys making fucking faces
those are
at Wonder
kids
Woman.
next to the Wolverine.
That Wolverine's short
Wait,
too.
that's not Pete in that picture?
I thought that was Pete. I thought that was Pete in Spider-Man
He's
costume.
squatting to take a picture with little kids.
That's sure that's not you in that fucking Spider-Man costume, Pete.
I wish
it was.
Get the guns working there.
Put him away, buddy. Put
There
him
we
away.
go. Last two, couple Star Wars picks.
Yeah, Fennec.
Oh no, I got these. Yeah. Fucking the first spot I saw, and then Pete trying to ride a scooter around Baltimore. Holy shit!
That's right. You got to send me that. My wife didn't believe me.
I forgot about
No,
that.
dude, it's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
That was funny.
Oh, that's funny as shit. All right, and that was Baltimore in pictures, at least the pictures that will allow you to see. You guys can go ahead if you guys. What'd you guys buy there? What'd you guys think about the prices in Baltimore?
Well, it's
Obviously, my price isn't the same as your price, but I thought the price was good. I don't know what you guys.
They were all right. They were decent.
What day did you get though? You got there Friday. Did you get there right away on Friday, Bruce?
We got there Friday about noon, 12:30.
Yeah. What time does it open?
1
Pick it up at 2,
on
right?
Friday. It
One?
was 1, but
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday I think it was like 10 or something.
Yeah, they started letting people
9 or
in.
10.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. There was a couple of places. There's a couple of things like if you wanted to find things, you could find something here or there. The interesting part was like books. Like I ended up buying a lot of X-Men there because the books prices started coming back down, especially for like the new, like not the like.
Well, I'll say the wall prices. If you look at the prices written on the books, a lot of them were
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
interesting.
okay.
Sticker shock.
But there's that one. Was it?
I'm
It
in
was
haggle.
Wells or something? If somebody had. Yeah, but I think everybody was willing to haggle. I mean, like that was like I hung out at Bill's a ton, and we were just fucking slaying books. Like dealer sale was cool on Thursday.
Yeah, but I don't like haggling, so I don't like Cole's pricing where you jack it up 30%.
He doesn't even. He just, all you have to say. All you have to say. No, you don't even have to haggle with him. All you say is, "What's the best you can do on this?" And he gives you usually a pretty damn good.
What am I
price.
talking about, Bill? I met Bill.
Pricey.
Yeah, but the other one, there was that one that had the groups out there. They had. I mean, it wasn't like you're pounding out like $100 books, but they had a bunch of like $10 and $20 books for $1, and most of them were like newsies and shit. I mean, like you could have gone there. I got that. I got a little bit. I mean, I bought a bunch of other shit anyways. But what'd you get, Bruce? Anything good?
I got I'll show you a few because I got like 3 bags worth of books.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
did.
Right. That's it.
Really
Yeah,
only
I'm
one kind of
going through all your pickups.
Yeah, I'll show a few. ISIS #1. Spidey Super Stories #1.
Yeah, we already talked about that book.
Yeah. Justice Society Special Untold Story.
Yeah, that was good.
Spider Gwen #1. Hip hop variant.
Hip hop.
And what I was looking for, Teen Titans 25.
Oh yeah, that was cool shit.
Mm.
Probably the best condition I've ever seen this book in.
Yeah, that one actually was nice.
Yeah, I bought 10 short boxes or 12 short boxes. But besides that,
Yeah.
I did buy a couple of other things. Oh shit, I guess I can share this. I mean, I spent a total of $40 buying just like
Don't forget to type in buttons if you want to. Oh, we should tell them what they're even trying to win.
Yeah, show them what they're trying to win, Pete.
All right.
I can do this because people like to.
Yeah. So I've
You
mostly
got
win
taken on a
Marco's-
static book?
What's
They're
that?
gonna- they're gonna win
All
Marco's,
the static
gonna
books for
win.
like $5.
A man flops. You guys know by now I'm a big fan of flops, so I'm giving away a flops third eye exclusive. I think this is limited to like 500, but they have them in a box, so I grabbed a couple of these. But it's a flops for Rogues Gallery, which I don't know if there's that option or not. It's just a cool cover, and it's like $25-$30 on eBay. So I'll give it to you guys for free just by entering buttons.
Yeah, I didn't spend a ton of time digging either because I was Bill's. We were selling a lot at Bill's. Like it was fucked up. I was still drunk one of those days, and then they wanted me to like pull out all the Golden Age books. So I'm like on a chair. I almost fucking wiped, bro. But whatever, dude. I did get a couple minutes in. This is all I got. It's not much. It's not that impressive, really. But for $1, I still kind of dig some of this shit. So this is First Jubilee's. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you can get the people who have.
No, that was what's the name?
You gotta look.
Hylock. It was a Mandarin.
Yeah, as the Mandarin, but it's also First Jubilee in her costume. But for $1 and for news at that point, it's like, dude, if you could find the key I found was if you can find people that had brought in new stock, like their old stock's still well overpriced, but if you can find their new stock, like new collections that are coming in, if you hear them say that, then going through there, you're probably gonna they're repricing it lower now at this point. So, I mean, they're not gonna go through their whole shit and replace it. I got this World's Finest. It's just this book. I got this for I think like $7 or something like that when it came down to it, and I like buying that. It's like just a sneaky book. It's nothing great, but like it's one of those books where you're like, dude, that's more than a $7 book, more than a $5 book or whatever it is. So you just pick it up. This also came out. This came out of fucking dollars. Any Wolverine. I don't know why, but for some reason you can take any Wolverine and sell it for like $10 if it's in good shape, $5 if you don't.
Well, those ones, yeah, the Mutant Massacre stuff.
Yeah, Mutant Massacre stuff. Nimrod #1. I know it's not huge, but like when you start getting these books back down to dollars, and these books were like in good, they came right out of collections that were brand new, so they were like nice ass shape. Like I have no problem spurging on this. This book, the only reason I buy this book too, and I know it's a gimmick, is because of that. It's that cigarette thing that he does.
Oh, he still has a cigar.
Yeah, they still the cigar and that. Yeah. This was just our friend gave us one of these, so he did an exclusive over there. So we got that. They're doing one in New York. It's going to be a foil with Danhausen. Danhausen was there too, saying what's up. I got this.
Do it this way.
See, this is why that one was $70 because I think I spent like $22 there, and I'm just trying to average out the price. This is what I paid more for. I'd say I probably paid like $15. Yeah, the Frankenstein.
Wait,
one.
which is that? Is that the issue or is that the reprint of the issue?
It's the issue. Now this one has got a ton of ticks on it, and it's got a watermark too. But for what it was, I mean, for like the whole lot, it's like I got that, the Batmite meeting up with what's his name, that book, and a couple of the X-Men books thrown in with that, and it came out to. And I got this book too. I threw in Nova.
Yeah, to grab a Nova #1, huh?
Well, no, because the price on Nova 1s are starting to come back down. Like you can get them in good. I mean, like look at this book's in good shape for $10. You know what I mean? Like it's not like it got to be a ridiculous price at one point. I can't even say it was really $10 because that's what it's priced at and go down. This one I got a steal on because this is what was showing, and this is what was on the back. For those that know. It's the Plagueis thing. The Plagueis.
Yeah, where's Lopez?
That's a Lopez book if I've ever seen one. I grabbed this from a friend. They were, I just grabbed this book.
Yeah, and you asked me why you keep buying that book.
I don't know why I keep buying that book. But
it's like because you're a big Tarantula fan.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I keep buying that book. Here we go to. This is Baby
Cable. I can see
this is Baby Cable. Baby Cable. I was gonna say this is when Cyclops and Madeline boom chicka boom boom, and out came a cable. But and then I got, I mean, like I said, like these for what they are. Some people say it's a Morlock issue. Some people don't. It's okay. And then I don't know why. This is another book that I don't know why I bought. Yeah, but at the same point, newsstand and for $1, I'm not passing up. See that, like that one, he had weird stuff in it. It was like if you could get there, there must have been before the doors opened. There must have been 50 people. It was like in that white where he had like 20 boxes, and it was like half off. It was, his shit was weird. It was 30% off something. Like if you bought X, I can't figure out all that math shit, so I just stay away from it. I just go there.
I don't know math.
I'm just like, wait a minute, it's 60.
I know who you're talking about. It was 30. He had it 30% off and 50% off if you paid cash. Right? That guy.
Yeah. I think maybe that was it. And then he had like, if you didn't, there was also $1, but it was like 20, 100 long boxes or whatever. Wasn't a bad show. I mean, I'll say this: some vendors didn't do so well. Vendors that
only shopped at like one place though. I only went to those variant boxes.
Yeah, you went to Third Eye a lot. You shopped at
except for the one you made me buy.
Which one did I make you buy?
We got to give it away. It's another one, but we'll do that maybe someday.
Didn't I give you money for that?
No, but I told you not to worry about it because at that point
we're giving the book away anyways.
Yeah, with all the food, drinks, and everything. Yeah, but the Star Wars too. Remember, you're like, gotta buy this.
Yeah, gotta buy it, gotta give it away. So we'll give that away on the Star Wars show. But yeah, I mean, for what it was, for all the shows I've been to this year, it was still very high. There's still a shit ton of comic vendors, and I will say this: like the amount that like Reese's used to have there, and the amount that like Harley used to have there, which are like, there's some good books, but like you really got to be spending big bucks with them to fucking buy those books. You know what I mean? There wasn't much. They don't bring their back issues anymore. Reese doesn't. That's kind of down. But you see a lot of guys bringing a lot of good stuff. Warthrop's comic was there. Me and Pete were talking about it, about a certain book, and then somebody went to the internet with it because they overheard what we were saying and leaked it out to some other, what do they call them, an incel trash panda? Yeah. So they leaked it out to somebody else. like they were actually on the floor. It's fucking hilarious. But no, there's still some good shit. Like there was a bunch of foreigners that showed up. I was surprised. The guy's down in Mexico a lot, so he, we bullshitted that guy, and he has good. The thing is, people saw that, and what they didn't realize with that guy is he's also got like Jimbo's, a lot of that type of stuff. He has it, and it's in good condition. So like, and he's underpriced because he prices his shit from like a 6-year-old fucking Overstreet guy. So you grab some stuff out there. It's already at the presser. I
have interrupt you for a second. I have an announcement to make. Rennavision, Pete has just gifted 5 memberships.
Hey, good job.
Welcome to Astro Wizard, Cosmic One, Jerome Sturdivant, Shinobi Fufu, and Tiger Fett. Welcome,
in most cases, welcome back
to the channel. Yeah, in most cases, welcome back, but welcome to the channel.
Where's dude? Can we talk about, speaking of people that we met, can we talk about what was his name? Pete?
T? What are you talking about?
Remember we met him on the end of Saturday?
Oh, Tony.
I can say his full name. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
What's
well,
his
I guess
first name? I don't know his last name.
Yeah, I don't know, but we don't know. We forget. We're really bad at this, so we don't know to ask people what their screen names are too. So if you're going to introduce yourself as so and so with your screen name. There's this really cool guy. I guess we can say his name now is Tony. He came up with his whole family. Said, well, he first off saw us randomly and was like, Rennavision! And I was like, oh shit, all right, okay. I thought BK actually sent somebody with us. And he had like this cool double lightsaber too. Yeah. And he had it like ready to go. And I was like, oh shit, like fucking here we go. Maybe BK like actually does have a friend in this world.
He sent a hitter.
He didn't. But really big shout out to Tony, his family. I got to talk to his in-laws and like his nephew. His nephew's really cool. Got a sweet lightsaber. He was really fun to talk to too. So that was kind of real cool. But it was a good, I mean, as far as buying, I think if you want something, you could find it. You just had to go to the right vendor, right? There was everything there. There was tons of comic vendors. There was lots of artists too.
Oh yeah,
which was cool. We spent a shit ton of time with artists, especially after hours. I mean, anywhere we go, we were just bumping into artists and they were hanging. Except for Jim, who fucking kept stalking me. Jim Starling, you son of a bitch. Stop stalking me. Every place I went, that bitch. 15 minutes later, I'm not lying. 15 minutes later,
Yeah, he was. He showed up in Morton's.
Every damn place. He showed up at breakfast 15 minutes after I was there. Showed up in Morton's the night before. I think he even showed up at the taco place we were at 15 minutes after we were there. Every time we go someplace, that son of a bitch was there right after we went. What the fuck, man? Chill out, Jim.
I mean, can you blame him?
I would. I could
To
not.
be fair, when we were still inside, there were more buttons.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
forget
we were.
hashtag buttons. I got a few of them in here. We're gonna run it soon, but
We're gonna run it soon.
It's only
You
gonna be
did-
for whoever's still watching.
We
live.
did.
It's
Hey,
only
we
people who
did.
win.
We might have a funny story about Rat Street later on too, because me and Pete ended up on Rat Street this year again.
No, I don't think it was Repair Tech.
No, it wasn't Repair Tech, Tony. No, it wasn't.
No, he's on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it
No,
wasn't.
but
Tony.
I got my Joe art book. Too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got Joe. He signed it for me too. It's kind of cool.
Nice.
I'm not a SIG guy, but this is for me, so it's fine.
You know what's surprising? Friday, talking to the artists, they did fucking really good on Friday. Some of them, most of them, and then I mean, you know who my friends are out there. So like Tony and Trish did awesome on Friday. You know, there's a couple other ones. The guy that drew the picture of me, Alan, did really, really good. We actually saw his shit. Oh shit! What do we do with all the pictures of his stuff?
I got the one video where we're flipping through, but I didn't upload it. And
you'll love it, dude. Yeah, we got to put that, but we got to put that in after hours because it's mainly nudie pics.
that's the second half of it, though.
Yeah, for Rock's pic. He's legitimately an artist that draws like women.
Just like this book. Yeah, if you open this up, there's
I mean, there's like butt cracks and boobies everywhere, dude. I was like, oh, nice. But he was fun. I mean, but that was it. I mean, like they did pretty good. Everybody did pretty good. I will say that the crowd was a little bit light on Saturday. And this is the thing I don't understand. Can you guys explain this to me? And this is kind of a question I had. Like on Friday, the VIPs got there and they came through and like these motherfuckers. First off, I don't think they understand that if you see me in a booth, I'm probably drunk if it's at any point in the day. So like, they're like, could you go up and get this book? And like, they're asking all these books, right? So it's like, yeah, cool. So I'll bring them down.
This is your Saturday morning because you were.
No, I was drunk Friday morning too because I went out Thursday night. I go out every night. You know me. I don't.
Well, the show wasn't open Friday morning. The show didn't open on Friday afternoon.
Oh shit! Yeah, it was Saturday. You're right. It was Saturday because I was.
It was Saturday because I was like, you were.
I was drunk as shit on Saturday. I had grips. Yeah, Saturday I went to breakfast with Trish, Tony, a couple other people, and like had shrimp and grits. It was nice.
Yeah, I could not get up.
So, but the VIPs get there and they're like, they touched every. No, it hadn't been Friday. They touched every book. That they had every book that they had touched. They were like, could you like whatever fucking like first Thanos, first whatever the hot book was, they'd grab some Golden Age because we had a couple early Batmans and shit like that. And they just go around the horn and they'd like, oh, can I see that book? Can I see that book? Can I see that book? And you're like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. And now, mind you, I think the VIP passes they had were like $250, right? You know how much they bought? Not a fucking thing. And they didn't buy nothing the other day. And like it was a group of like 10 of them.
And like spent all their money on the VIP pass.
Yeah, so well, you guys know because we went around and you guys see me. I know I know every vendor there. So I'm talking to all the vendors and they're like, yeah, those fucking people came through. I think they bought they didn't buy a fucking thing. How the fuck are you gonna spend two?
That's
like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, I know, but come on, dude. Like, who does that? Who buys a $250 pass and then treats the place like a fucking museum?
Those
like,
10
don't
people.
do that. Huh?
Yeah, them. You met the people.
Yeah.
Why are you asking?
Yeah.
You met them.
Don't do that shit. But that's rude, right? Like you just come in and ask people so you can touch comics off of somebody else's wall. Like I would never think to do that, bro. That's some shady shit, dude. Like that's not what cons are about.
They're voyeurs. What do you want?
Yeah. They like
just
to
come
watch.
in at the regular time though. Then, if you would say, think about this. If you save up all the,
They want to feel the fibers of the paper, run them through their fingers.
They don't want other people there while they're touching the books.
Oh, you know we didn't let the motherfuckers take that shit out of any of this. Not one.
Can I take this out and look at it? No.
Can I lick it? Can I lick it?
Yeah, you should. 9 times out of 10,
What's the tip? Just a little bit. See how it feels.
It is T. Jones.
No.
T. Jones. That might be Tony. It is, dude. Like last year, and it's gotten better. Hey ho, we call this one street.
Only our late night bar.
We call our where our late night bar is. We call it. We found a place where it's like all the servers go afterwards. We call it Rat Street because literally one year when we were walking down there, it was like a carpet of fucking rats running across the fucking street.
Gross.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Bruce was like, that's crazy. We're like, hey, we're gonna go to Rat Streets. Bruce like, I'm not going to that motherfucker. Sticks you in. Sticks like, no. They were like, we're out. I'm like, Rat Street. Let's go. So we went down Rat Street. We only saw a couple on Rat Street, so they're cleaning it up, right?
Well, yeah, we only did Rat Street Saturday, right?
Yeah, we did Rat Street. Yeah, we did Rat Street Saturday. We had GPS locators on our too because we were just chilling by ourselves.
We had to Uber Friday to go and meet the next.
Jesus, that place is ridiculous.
Wherever
We can
the hell
talk
we
about
were.
that. Yeah, well, we'll talk about that a little bit later.
We'll save that one for later.
Let's review comics. Do buttons first.
I'll
Are we
tell you
gonna
all
put this
about
thing-
the tiniest comic in the
Holy
world.
shit! Holy shit! Yeah,
Let's save that
Yeah.
for later.
we'll save that for a little bit later. We don't. No, man, Joe. I don't. You really want to see naked chicks in Baltimore? I don't. The one of our cabbies tried to stop us there. Hey, that is a cabbie story. So this one cabbie, I'm like, yo, I almost got.
Loaded question also, by the way.
Yeah, I also go like, yo, I almost got shot off the street this one time. Our cabbie's like, I know that street. I'll take you there. Takes us right fucking there.
You
He's
want
like, yeah,
it?
people
I got it.
they get shot here all the time. Yeah. What did you say?
I got the picture.
Oh, of where I almost got
corner.
shot. Sure. Yeah. So that's so yeah, that's a video lingerie big top. They're actually that's it's right further down.
Well,
There's a strip
our
club
Uber
too.
driver happened to know that guy, and they were talking. Well,
Oh yeah, they started talking. Yeah, on the opposite corner, one time we decided to get an Airbnb, and it literally was across from this fucking big top like lingerie strip thing with a fucking abandoned bodega underneath it, or what looked like used to be a bodega.
oh, across the street, yeah,
Yeah. So that's where I stayed. So then, like when we would leave, we'd go out this way, and it's like not the street to be on, bro. Like,
Dude,
it just
and this is only like 2 blocks from the convention. This ain't that far.
yeah, it's not that far. It's a little bit more than 2 blocks. It's a
well,
little
right,
more.
3. Yeah, you had to go down a little
So-
bit.
Yeah, see,
I'm
Joe,
not-
you don't want to go there. Go ahead.
We got
Go ahead.
6.
On my way home, I think I drove by the hustler place that you're talking about there.
Yeah.
Is that next to the soup kitchen? Because there was like loads of people there, and it was like 7 in the morning. I'm like, what are all these people doing just hanging around this that
Hanging
dead
out
in the morning?
like,
But
well,
That's how the strip clubs in Baltimore work, bro. Like, I guess. I don't know, man.
yeah, oh,
Yeah, it's a very we all know each other in Baltimore. It's a very interesting town. I will say it was a little bit cleaner than I remember it sometimes. There wasn't as many. There's more crazy bums out, but it wasn't as many rats. I guess that's a good thing about Baltimore.
Did I tell you I got attacked in Baltimore?
You did?
What?
This time? Where did you go? When?
We were getting gas to go home.
Oh, you
and-
weren't at the big top circus
No.
circus.
Nah.
Strip club thing? Yeah.
At some shady gas station, and I got bit by a spider and sitting in the car.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
That's what you got attacked by was a
yeah, that's
spider?
why I got dude. My arm swelled up so big. It was
Oh, no
it was
shit.
insane.
that's the second time in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
First
No,
time
it
I
was
attacked,
fun,
was
though.
by sticks.
It was fun. Friday. Well, so
You have
what
any
day did we go to
powers?
Morton's?
You check for powers?
I tried.
Yeah, nothing. No
Nothing.
webs. Can't stick to the wall.
No, my walls
Oh,
are
is it?
sticky, but
Where's
I
the
didn't stick
shot?
to the
Maybe you can
walls.
shock people like Miles or turn invisible.
Yeah.
I tried.
All right, let's go. We got a little bit after this. Are we going to do the giveaway right now, or am I going to go through comics? It's like 5 panels.
Let's go through the comic 5 panels. We'll give everybody
All
another
right.
shot to.
So Killmore
Enter
was what I
button.
reviewed this time, because fuck all the other books. Starts off with this fucking crazy lady hitting a dude in Baltimore, and then just fucking rolling on named Ethel or whatever her name was. And then they have these 2 cops. There's like, oh man, there's all this killing and shit. This one cop's like, cool. This guy's crazy. They introduce just a giraffe. He's like, oh, they call me giraffe because of my ear or whatever. You know, he's got a big fucking neck. And it's like, that's not why I call him that. And the other cop's like, hey, I'm getting out of here because this place is a shithole. He's like, thanks a lot for leaving me. The chick stops this fucking dude in, and she's like, yo, my name is the lady's face smasher. She got big ass fucking muscles and shit. Kind of the chick that fucking Styx loves. And then they show us this detective finds some fucking crazy shit.
To Starlight every night.
Yeah. So they give us another detective. They give us a sufferer who's this dude that just like injects fucking people with fucking some type of drug, probably heroin or something else, and then just cries while they die. And then they just go through this whole thing.
Maybe it's like Police Academy 5, Miami Vice, Miami. When they gave Harris the injection, just put him to sleep.
Yeah, so it turns out that all these people they've been introducing to us, they kind of show at a panel and a couple other people. It looks like they're all pretty much like serial killers that are like punishers, right? They just go out, they find people who fucking do bad shit, and they fucking just kill them, dude. That's it, bro. So should be an interesting fucking book, dude. I'll watch it one more time. I don't know how the fucking giraffe is going to get out there and start killing people because he's just fucking the head. A good book.
I thought you were going to do the Werewolf by Night one.
That thing was so fucking terrible. I couldn't fucking.
It was that bad.
Oh man,
I was so looking forward to that.
Yeah, well, I was too.
And,
and then
I didn't go to the hospital. Nope.
Speaking about Baltimore, we released one more picture. Paul, who the fuck is Paul? I really don't know who Paul is. We were one night we fucking went out. Well, one night, so they were texting us and they're like, "Yo, come out," and me and Pete were like, "I don't know, dude. We gotta take a cab and whatever." And Dinesh and them were like, "It's not that far." And
I was like, "I don't know. Are there cabs in Baltimore?" And I'm like, "Well, we can find an Uber." You were trying to set up a
Lyft. I couldn't figure that shit out.
That's right, because the hotel was like, "You try Lyft."
Yeah, I couldn't figure out fucking Lyft to save my ass. So then we eventually,
I was like, "I got an Uber account."
We almost turned around, but like when we went out there, like originally we did go to this place. It like had a bunch of drinks and shit. Like fucking Dinesh always has like 80,000 fucking people around him. So he had ordered a shit ton of food and a shit ton of drinks. And I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, dude, come on. So we start hanging out. Adam comes by. Adam, I really love Adam. He's a good dude. So we hang out. He's like a good friend. So we're bullshitting. Pete gets over there and then Dinesh and him start spitting. And then Pete gets fucking this little mini book, right? And he's like,
that's right.
He's like,
that's where I met Paul though.
Yeah, but he's like, now this table's got like so it's got like a bunch of people at it. It's got like the past Ringo winners, new Ringo winners that are up for it because the Ringos are the next night. So there's a bunch of people there, and Dinesh is just trying to buy the fucking restaurant at this point. So like everybody's having a good time, and I'm talking to some of the other people, and like really talking to Adam. Like I was talking to Dinesh for a little bit, but I talked to Adam for a shit.
Right, that is when Dinesh gave.
So he gives you a kid book.
Little book.
So the night goes on, and we leave that fucking.
Make me read it. This is the darkest bar.
Oh,
in the
darkest
world.
fucking bar ever! And then he starts ordering fucking dessert.
He was literally holding a candle. So I'm reading this tiny book that's like this goddamn big.
He was fucking with you, Pete. He was fucking with you. He was fucking with you.
I know.
He was so fucking with you.
Tried.
So then we go downstairs, and then like this guy Vincent, who won the Ringos last, was there, and me and fucking we're doing our little stick. Me and Dinesh, where we back and forth fuck with him and whatever. Chris comes down there, a couple other artists and shit like that. We're having a good fucking time. And then the artists decide, like, fuck this, it's going south. It's getting really late. We all better fucking leave. And we decide not to leave. So we're still hanging out. And this dude, Paul, is there. And I'm like, okay, cool.
The third place.
Yeah, this is the third place. No, but he's at the second. Yeah, so he's at the second place. We're leaving out of the second place.
Yeah,
we're like,
the second place was downstairs, was a whiskey bar, and you guys.
Yeah, it was a whiskey bar. Yeah. Well, no, okay, that's not exactly how it fucking happened. First off, we were at. Well, it's kind of how it happened.
Well, I don't know how you remember. Like, if you'll notice right now, I just want to point out the number of buttons missing on the shirt right here is not quite as many as the General Zod picture, but still, it's almost.
This is only about 2:00. This is only about 2:00
there. Yeah.
I'm only about. Well, this is the other fucking part. So we get up there, and like Dinesh had bought like 6 of every drink on the menu. So they're just sitting there, and he's like, "Come on, dude, try this one, try this one, try." And that's why I stuck Pete over there, because like you can't. I mean, after my like 5th one in 30 minutes, I was like, "Dude, I gotta slow down and just start drinking old fashions and shit." So
yeah, let's slow down and just drink bourbon.
Yeah. So I moved away, but then we get down here, and I probably had I don't know, like 20 bourbon, 20 old fashions already. So I'm like, yeah. Dinesh is like, dude, I want tequila. And I'm like, fuck this place. You're not getting tequila here. And then we started getting mezcal, and he said something. I was like, oh, that actually sounds good. Because once again, Baltimore has no fucking air conditioning. The fucking hotel didn't have fucking air conditioning. No place. Morton's no fucking air conditioning. No fucking air conditioning in any of these fucking bars. Right?
This was also a basement bar after the storm. It was like a storm. Like it was like a river of.
Oh yeah,
like river running
humidity.
Yeah. It was crazy. But yeah, it was humid as shit.
So then we got out of that bar. Then we go to this bar. And now this bar, everybody else is like left. Like they're like, fuck this night. You guys are fucked. And we're like, oh, the night just started. So we get to this bar and they're like, yo, let's take a picture. So I'm like, okay, cool. As you can see, we're taking a picture. I didn't show you the other picture, but at one point I turn around because I'm like, they're doing this selfie thing. And I look and I see Dinesh, I see Adam.
Selfie. This is a Pete selfie. I had to hold the camera.
Yeah, I see Pete, I see myself, and I see this fucking guy. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? And he's like, I'm Paul.
And I was like,
Paul. I turned to fucking Adam. I go, who the fuck is Paul? He's Paul. They're like, oh, you guys are fucking with me. Turns out that Paul is just like a super fan of Bad Idea, right? And like just hung out the whole fucking like. I can't imagine what Paul's stories are because like at a certain point, once you see the artist getting to go, like we just really start bullshitting. Like we're not doing bits anymore. We're not fucking around. We're just like bullshitting about regular stuff. And I didn't even notice that fucking dude was hanging out the whole fucking time. But Paul heard it all because heard it all.
I heard how Paul got hooked up.
Please tell me about this Paul guy.
It wasn't that much. It was just he was hanging out, and then Dinesh had shown him like, "Hey, we're going to this bar. If you want to come join us later at some con a while ago." And he's like, "All right, fuck it. I guess I'll try." And then he went, and then he's just there.
Wait, was it at Baltimore when he said that? He told him some other time we're gonna go try this bar in Baltimore, and Paul just showed up. And it wasn't like Paul was stranded or like left out. Like Paul fucking was like he was a road dog. Like when we were traveling, like. Between me and Dinesh, I don't think anybody put a fucking dollar on the table, right, Pete? I don't think anybody bought. Should be
tried.
Us. So we bought everything for the whole night. So like, fuck it. That's like Paul right here is cheesing up, smiling because a fucking new round of old fashions just came by, and I was like, okay, because I didn't even realize how many you're ordering. You're just like, all right, fucking, I'll get these couple bills or whatever. You fucking take it over there. You take it over, and then Paul is there. So Paul, and then he got Ubered home too, or Ubered to wherever. Because I didn't even know, and they're like, "Oh, Paul took care of he was calling the Uber for them or whatever, however that shit works." And I was like, "Shit, I need a fucking Paul too, man. I can't believe you have a random ass Paul, but fucking Paul's dope." And then we tell fucking Dub,
your Paul, because I'm the one who set up the Uber.
What was that? Yeah, you were my Paul. Yeah, you were my Paul. And then Dub's like, "I know that fucking guy." I go, "There's no way you know just random ass Paul."
I know random Paul. Of course, I know Paul.
I know
Paul. Paul is a fan of. I follow Paul. He is actually a friend of Andy's, our good friend Comic Man Andy, and he's a friend of his. And so I met Paul through that, and we were on like a recap show together.
Is he from here, or is he
no?
Not from
he's somewhere on the East
Coast,
from
North Jersey.
Yeah, he's over there. But
he
loves.
We were talking. I'm like, oh shit.
One thing I found out about Paul after I met him is that he obviously that he loves Bad Idea.
That's
all I know about Paul.
Yeah.
That's all I know about Paul because that's all he ever posts about is Bad Idea. He went to New York Comic Con and held a sign about Bad Idea all over the place.
He was one of the sign guys.
He was a sign holder. He went and like collected coins and did things. I don't even know what all the different things that he had to do were, but he's gone to cons and stalked Bad Idea and hung out in front of Bad Idea.
It paid off that night. It fucking paid off that night. I will tell you, it paid off of that night.
The culmination of him working
good.
Like
I'm glad.
2 years of trying to do whatever, and he got to hang out with Dinesh.
That's not what he said. Because literally, Dinesh's answer to me, when I was like, "Who the fuck is Paul?" I wasn't trying to be rude, but I'm like, because he goes, "Oh, I'm Paul," and I'm like,
"There he is." Paul's in the chat. That's Paul. Paul is in the chat.
So, Paul, tell us true. So I turn around, and I look, and I'm like, who are you? And Paul goes, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? Because this is late the fuck at night. Like nobody else is hanging out.
Yeah,
who the fuck are you? And he's like, I'm Paul. And I turn to Dash, I'm like, who the fuck is Paul? He goes, Paul loves Bad Idea.
Paul loves Bad Idea.
All right, it's fucking Paul, man.
Paul is a great guy. There was one time where Paul didn't make it to a show, and I think it was a Chicago show.
Oh no, it's not Paul. Paul's this guy's cousins, he says.
Oh, well, Paul definitely, they got somebody made a cutout of Paul and took pictures of Paul all over like the show, meeting different people, posing with cosplay, like, and it was like Paul was there, and it was they featured it, like Andy like talked about it, and like it
fucking
was
guy's amazing, dude. Like this is legend.
Paul is legendary. That's what I can tell you.
Legend, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know that I was really meeting the true legend in Paul that night. Oh.
Seriously, Paul is legend as far as comics and Bad Idea go. Yeah, I don't
Dude.
know how Paul is Paul's cousin, but hey, what can I say? That's all.
Oh,
I don't know.
Dinesh is your cousin. He's
Oh.
full of shit.
Oh.
There's no way, Paul. You're full of shit, Paul. You're
That's
full
funny.
of shit. Oh, that's funny though. Oh, Paul's
Hey,
hilarious
all I know
though,
is
dude.
Paul's a good dude. I was talking to Paul for a while.
Yeah, I mean it's got to be funny, man. Hey, Paul. Paul, was it not funny? We had a good time that night. We had a really good time.
I loved his response to when I posted that picture there, and he's like, "Hey, it's me." I'm like, "Hey, it's Paul."
When did he say that? On your
You know,
IG?
IG. He's like,
Oh,
"Hey,
nice.
it's me." I'm like, "It
Nice.
is you."
There's not
Like,
three
I know
Pauls
him, dude.
now. There's not three Pauls.
There's one Paul.
It was. Dude, it just got, it does get out of hand. First off, like, I don't see Adam and Dinesh that often. Like, it's kind of like Merry Christmas, guys, blah, 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 thing here, thing there, right? But like, when we see each other, it's a shit show. It is a shit show, right, Pete? I mean, I don't know how else to
Yeah,
explain it.
no.
It's a shit show. Yeah. So this night after we did this, I had to show up to breakfast at 8.
Well, yeah, I mean, eventually, by the time we got to that picture, like, and we'd been hanging out all night, yeah. But when we first walked into that weird dark bar, and like you said, Dinesh was fucking with me, trying to make me read that book. Like, I don't know Dinesh, and I'm just sitting there. He's trying to make me read this little book that he gave me, and then he's quizzing me about why the books I put on the Hot 10 last week, why I put them on.
Yeah.
I was like,
he
was scrolling on my
said,
phone. I'm like, yeah, put this one on here because blah 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 blah. That's
it pretty much was like this. I was like, hey, what's up? He's like, hey, dude, there's something we were talking about real quickly, and then fucking Adam came in, and Adam's already fucking in a half a bag, and he's screaming. He's like, Marco, god damn it! I was like, yeah, what's up? So I knew to get away from Dinesh because of the mood that he was in. It was, and plus he had all those drinks from him. I'm like, yo, I mean, there was like weird stuff. Like he had, like. I just like to stick to bourbon. I'll drink bourbon all night long. I'll be fine. He was trying to fuck me up. So after a couple of drinks with him, I was like, Pete, come over here and talk to him real quick.
From order that weird ass drink you handed me though, that weird fruity sweet thing.
Yeah. He made me drink one of those too.
Yeah, that thing. I don't know what that was.
That is how be more. Oh yeah, we almost got a fight in that bar too. That bar fucking turns out.
Oh yeah, with white
with white shirt V-neck, bro, with $60 shoe, bro. Like yeah. This is true. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
About
nonsense.
It was a Baltimore bar, so that Lost bar was dirty. There was like some girl, and then I don't know. I was fucking with Dinesh.
What did she put on?
No, there was a song on
the rap song that she put on. I can't remember.
It was Biggie. It was
Biggie?
Yeah, it was definitely fucking Biggie. But there's a song on ahead of time, and she's in this dress. She came screaming. She's like, "Who the hell put on this song before my song?" And I was like, "He did." And pointed to Dinesh sitting on that stool. So she's like, she fought like Dinesh is however tall he is, a little bit taller than Pete, but like this chick was like she was stocky. She's not fat. She's just stocky. Like she's like a linebacker, right? Yeah, she's built to go. She stands like she stands like let's go. That's how she stands, and she's going at the. And I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, don't worry, blah, blah. So then her friend tries to come in, but I'm loving this chick yell at Dinesh for putting on a song that he fucking did not put on. Like, she's just screaming about it, right? So I take her friend to this. I'm like, hey, listen, it's just a joke. He's a good dude, blah, blah. This guy who's just like sitting by himself in a fucking corner gets mad. He don't know these people. He don't know. There's only like 5 of us. There's us 5 in the bar. There's some random dude in a white t-shirt, black pants, and like no slip work shoes on.
And then he had a doppelganger who was dressed differently who was also there, but he didn't get engaged. But there was a guy who looked exactly like white t-shirt.
But he wasn't white t-shirt guy.
He wasn't white t-shirt.
And then there was 2 females.
Sitting over there.
V-neck and his evil twin. Is that what?
Yeah. And there's 2 V. So then
good twin.
So then, like, she was trying to move it, but I found this kind of funny. I knew Dinesh is a cool, like, he's not going to be a jackass. And I was like, hey, listen, I know she's kind of hammered. We've been drinking too, but, like, he's not going to be a dick to her. He's not going to make fun of her shit. They're just fucking around a little bit. Like, it'll be cool. Don't worry about it. He'll be respectful. So I'm saying that V-neck guy apparently gets pissed that any dude is talking to any female, even though he doesn't know it. And he starts saying shit. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Do you know that dude? And she's like, nah, don't know him. And he's doing that fucking mumble shit where you're like, Oh, this ain't a good situation. All right. Well, if he gives you trouble, just let us know. I'm gonna go back and hang out. So we hang out, and then Biggie, give me one more chance. Biggie like starts playing, or no, it was Hypnotize Me. Hypnotize Me by Biggie starts playing. Yeah, it was.
All I know is she was.
Then all of a sudden she started jamming. Dinesh didn't leave the fucking stool chair. She's now dancing. She's like, why don't you dance? Then she goes to talk to her girlfriend. Then she comes back. And when she comes back, then that dude, for some reason, gets really fucking pissed. Now, mind you. And he pulls his fucking shirt, the white t-shirt V-neck over. He's like, fuck you, Cornholio. And I'm like, oh, God damn it.
Cornholio.
Fire your bunghole.
But he didn't say, it wasn't like, it was kind of funny, but it was like, there's a little malice there. And you're like, you said fuck you a little bit too hard. So then he mumbles something else, and then he pulls the MFer thing. And like, he said it one more time. I go, hey, look here, stained white t-shirt and $60 slip-proof shoes. You better stop the MFing, because like that's the last time we're getting it. That's the last time we're getting that shit. So then he sat down for a minute because the bartender was like, sit down and shut up. Like, told him sit down and shut up. She's like, I'm sorry. He fucking gets up. It's like, all right, it's okay. Then he said he was like a teacher or some shit. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but it was still funny. It was a good night. It was a great night. Yeah.
One more last shot at buttons. If you guys,
it was a Baltimore Palpatine Clo.
Free book. # buttons. Flops.
Was it? There was one other couple there. You're right. There was a couple. They were a nice couple. They were dressed up because the other place people were like kind of dressed up in. And they came over to the shithole fucking bar too. Yeah, Paul.
Open. That's
Wait,
why.
Paul, send Paul a link. I want to hear what Paul thought of that fucking night.
I don't know how to send Paul a link.
Is he on your IG? Send him a link through IG.
I'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you. Send Paul a link. I want to hear because I want to hear the truth behind fucking bad idea, Paul. All right, let's go. What do we have next? Let's do the buttons thing. Let's see who wins buttons.
You want to do the buttons thing?
Let's do the buttons. Let's give away.
All right, you guys had your last chance to # buttons. You got to be in the live chat to get it.
Dude, Cornholio. Hey, Cornholio. Yeah, not happy with my turquoise fucking shirt and fucking 3 buttons undone, dude. Not happy at that shit at all.
Was not happy.
He was supposed to BK, but he fucking instead got carded out.
Not suitable for YouTube, Mo. I hear it.
All right, maybe next week. Paul. Maybe next week we'll get you on to tell the story of fucking what the fuck was happening that fucking night.
Apparently, Paul doesn't have buttons either. So
right.
Not safe for YouTube.
Paul had all the buttons.
Not tonight. He doesn't.
All right,
that guy was not happy with my button situation. Not happy at all with my button situation.
All right, we're just gonna run the thing then. Let's see if I can figure this out. Here, we got the buttons. Not many of you want in on the buttons, so
14.
Everybody don't want free book.
That's it. I mean, there's 40 of you in here. You can get a free book.
# buttons.
You got a couple more.
Oh, we got a couple more coming in. Hurry up! Put your hashtag buttons in.
I'm gonna count it down. I got 5 seconds.
Give him 5 seconds. I'll be ready.
5,
countdown.
4, 3, 2, 1. Do the drawing, Pete.
I love the drawing.
We'll see what happens with the # buttons. Apparently, it's just going to do it. He's got freaking issues. It's our winner.
Is he here?
All right.
I think you have to be here to win.
Yep. Are you still here?
We're doing it through StreamYard. That's what StreamYard said. I think they have to be here to win. So he's got freaking issues. You are our winner. All you got to do is just send me where you want me to mail the damn thing. You can hit me up on IG. If you have my IG, to send me a direct message where you want it mailed. I'll send you the.
Do we want him to still be here in the chat, or?
Yeah, you have to.
He's got to be.
I think you got to be to win. That's why I think also we might have lost some.
Yeah, freaking issues. If you're still in the chat, drop a comment, and it's all yours. And then we'll give him more.
Hit me up on there. If you can't see the IGs or you don't have IG, you could always.
All right, he's here.
Oh,
get the Bob Ross Hulk 181.
You can always email me at this email, but I don't check it all that often, so you got to give me a heads up if you're going to do it.
Oh, since I'm here, I might as well give away one too.
You don't got to give away stuff too.
I don't mind
if you want to, but now we need a new thing.
No, you can use the same one.
Oh, we can draw again off of buttons.
Yeah, you can draw again.
Well, hold on. Let's. Well, Marco's not here. So we're gonna let you show off. What are you gonna give away, Bruce?
Blade 1 Momoko variant.
Oh wow.
So a Blade 1 Momoko variant is gonna go to whoever else did hashtag buttons. Thanks to Kingdom of Nerds. Make sure, again, the link's down below. Go sub up over there as well.
Mm.
And we are going to run this one. Draw again. All right. I
Draw
clicked the
again.
button so he's got freaking issues, can't win both. We're gonna run it
There you
again.
go.
Let's see. I'm liking this though. This is actually pretty easy. It's better than the
Yes,
wheel.
it is.
I wish
Yeah.
it was sound effects though. Wish we had some sort of sound effect. Craig
Craig
69.
Nice.
Hit Pete up on Rennavision at Rennavision IG, and he'll give me your info, and I mail the book to you.
Yeah, I can get you the info, and then
Yeah,
Bruce
Craig's
will get you the book.
That's on.
IG, just hit me up with a DM on at Rennavision, or if you don't have IG, again, you can email me at Rennavision1.
Oh, you hear, Craig?
Because, well, I don't know why somebody took Rennavision at Gmail, but I had to be Rennavision1.
That had to be nerds
I
underscore.
don't know who stole my name, but
Craig,
that's why it's got a 1 in it.
Are you here?
I had to.
Craig.
Craig, what you doing stealing boxes? What you stealing boxes for?
How you get fired on your day off?
Craig, I can't believe fucking Paul was in the fucking chat, dude. How funny was that shit, dude?
That was awesome.
I'm still laughing.
I give him 5, 4.
Uh-oh. Craig's in the countdown.
Craig's not get, if you're not staying in chat, you don't get. Well, do know that Friday's a tape show, so they don't have to. How are you gonna give away a book?
We were just running it again.
Yep.
Well, you're not giving away the book on Friday. You're giving away the book on Wednesday. Friday.
Oh, Paul, thanks.
No,
Run it
that-
again.
Yeah, I
No,
sent it
that's
to
a
him.
different one. We're giving
Hey,
away
Paul,
stuff right
have
now.
you ever watched our show before?
I don't know.
Because
I was
Andy's a
talking to
boy.
Paul, but I don't know if he's familiar with us.
Ah,
All right, we're gonna
Oh.
just run it again.
Do hashtag buttons real quick.
hurry up. Buttons.
Hashtag
Hashtag buttons. Come
Hashtag
on.
buttons.
Hold on. Wait. Hey, Pete, before you run it. Pete, before you run it.
Yeah.
Pete, before you run it, I just got something to
I heard
say.
you.
Oh, he was sub. Paul, my conversation with Paul was he said he was the cousin of whatever. And what? He
I don't know
didn't
what
even
you're talking about.
tell me that.
That was just today.
No, I think he said it that night too after I asked the second time. Now that I remember. I might have been drinking a little bit that night, so I don't know. Hurry up. I'm trying to buy time so you can put freaking hashtag whatever the fuck they're doing.
I don't think it goes up because it's already been drawn.
Biggie, give me one more chance. Biggie,
Yeah, it might not. It might not add. I don't know.
Oh,
It actually
you don't
should.
get it, Darshan.
It actually should.
Now
You did
42
both, yeah.
watching. Oh, come on. Craig, are you here? Craig's got the countdown. 5, 4,
Hey,
3, 2. Send it. Go. Damn, Craig.
we're running it again. Then this is for that Momoko blade. This is from Bruce again. Go follow at Kingdom of Nerds. Go sub.
Oh, hey,
Astro.
Astro.
Yeah,
Astro, I read your message. Here's the deal, dude. I don't feel comfortable. First off, I don't wait in line for artists. 2, I don't feel comfortable having other people's books sent to me to wait in line for an artist. So sorry. Dude. He'll know. I read his message.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I know how to get a hold of Astro.
Sweet.
All right. But
But you can send it to Dub. He'll be there. Maybe if he wants to wait in line.
Wait in line for what? I don't wait in line for crap.
Astro needs somebody that's gonna be in Detroit to get a book signed for him. I don't feel comfortable with that.
This is a tall order. You have no idea what you're going to walk into. Like you
Well,
can
I just
agree, and
don't
then all of a sudden you got the Claremont line at Baltimore. Like there was
Yeah.
a dude with a sign like line ends here. I'm like, really?
Oh, that line was like Snake Winder. It was like tripled up and then set around like the whole fucking con.
It was
line
it was nonsensical.
It
Is
was
what
crazy.
it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Claremont, yeah.
Yeah, the Claremont line.
He doesn't work. Astro does not work for us. He's an associate or affiliate. Sorry.
He's
He's a friend of the
Night.
channel.
Yeah,
Friend
friend of
of
the-
Yeah, he hit me up. He got me a couple of I got
Yeah.
some sketch covers.
but maybe double. Double, you can wait in line.
We've given away.
When
Astro
like
sketch
just
covers.
you're gonna watch my booth while I go wait in line?
No, because I'm working a booth too, so I don't know.
Well,
when
what
you're
am I
doing.
supposed to do?
I don't fucking know.
You guys can figure it out amongst yourselves.
No.
I'm working on a deal that maybe I'll be in at MCM. So
Well, if that happens, then yeah,
And make sticks to it.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Working out a deal.
Sticks
You
are
always-
volunteered. You got to go
You
get
can
a
always
book
fly
by Brad.
Lopez
Fuck it.
out.
Make Paul do it. Apparently, Paul's fucking everywhere, so make fucking Paul do it. Shit. What the fuck, man?
I ain't waiting in line. Paul will get it done. He don't got to wait in line.
He don't gotta wait. Everybody knows Paul. He didn't gotta wait in fucking line. Who was
He'll
it
be
for?
sitting at the desk.
Let me see who it's for. Maybe if I know who it is, maybe I'll say yes. Because if it's somebody I
Yes,
know
and
well.
figure it out.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it's somebody that I know well.
Good night, Shazam. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah.
Later, buddy.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
there-
you leave sticks alone.
yeah. I don't know. That's probably not one I can get you, bro.
Elder
Hey,
abuse.
That
hey,
is
Pete,
not
did you
one I
show
can
off
get
your
you.
book?
I see who you're looking for. Okay.
Hey, did you show off your bad idea book?
Yeah, show off the bad
Little
idea
one?
book.
Yeah.
You want to see the little?
Yeah.
I can take it out of here.
This didn't even come out, did it? Wasn't this a prototype or something? Has
It's
anybody
like
seen
apparently
this?
you had to get it in like a golden egg. There's 2 of them, or at least there's 2 of them in Baltimore, I think, and maybe another one somewhere else. But yeah, it's a tiny little comic. I mean,
Where's Comic Man Andy?
you know, I'll take it out.
We can bring him into town. Yeah, Astro. Maybe we'll bring
I'll take
Comic
the
Man
comic
Andy.
out because it actually is a tiny little comic book. Like there's pictures and
Yeah, he tried to
The
pull that on
pages,
me.
the whole
I was
thing,
like, bro, I
like, it's
can't
a-
read that shit.
it's,
Hey, Vince. I was like, I definitely couldn't read that.
it's tough.
Very
It's tough.
limited, Paul. Paul says it's very limited. You had
Yeah,
to
so
submit
that's just mine.
shit.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
we
had to
should.
get it in like a golden egg or something.
Maybe
or
we
a
should. Maybe we
pocket
should
or-
be fucking throwing shit around that
Golden egg.
you're supposed to do shit with. That's what happened last year when he's like, "Hey, you can have this thing." I was like, "Okay, cool," and then I just got too drunk. We could probably see.
Oh yeah, there is a full size version. There's a full size version, but Dinesh just gave me the little guy.
How do you get a golden egg? Never mind. Never mind.
know
I'm
that
sorry.
either.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Next week we'll ask Paul about it.
Well,
Next
that's
week we'll
Paul.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's too much work involved.
Yeah.
I remember when Adam yelled at me last year at Baltimore because I didn't follow the IG steps of like you had to like take a picture and then post it and then show that you post it, but I didn't do the posting part yet. So then he told me I had to
Hey,
get back in
Vince.
line. I'm like, I'm not going back in line. Let me just take a picture
Who's
real quick
Vince?
and I'll do it right here.
He's from the movie channel I'm on MMA.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Check it out.
Vince.
AOA, do the thing with that too that you do, please.
Hey Vince, sub up.
Yeah, sub up.
Great channel.
All right. Anyways, what do we have next? So Astro's winning that, and Andy's gonna get his book signed for him. So we've got all that squared away. Hall's gonna be on next week. Oh wait, are we? Shit, we're 2 hours in and we haven't even done the thing yet, huh? All right, let's do the thing.
Well, it's a quick look back if you want to do the look back.
Let's do the look back. Unless anybody's got more Baltimore stories, I don't know how many more.
I
The
mean,
problem-
I'd have to upload the video. I forgot. I did have video, but I forgot about it.
Yeah. So this is kind. Okay. So this guy's all right.
Which
The guy's
guy?
name's Alan. Okay. So I'm sitting in.
You
I'm
want me to
sitting at-
upload that while you're talking, or
Yeah,
no?
you could try to. Okay, you could try to. But so
I'll try.
so it was kind of weird. It was Thursday. We get to town. Me and Bill are hanging out. We're bullshitting, doing what we fucking do. We go out to dinner and whatever.
Oh shit! Which one is it? This one. Okay, I got it.
And then I think was it Thursday night had the Lions game on?
Yeah,
Thursday
Thursday.
was
night.
Lions.
Oh, so you can see the.
So it's that.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna start.
Yeah,
just
you can
went.
play it. Just play it on mute. Yeah. So this is his art. This is Alan's art. So instead of fucking going out,
Apparently, this book was full. By the way, so we see the empty pages.
Yeah.
He sold them.
dude, he did a really good job. So instead of going out, I was like, yeah, fuck it, dude. I'll just hang out at the bar and watch the game. Because we also, not only was there no AC in Baltimore, but apparently the fucking internet was out too, which is fucking brilliant.
All weekend, no internet.
All weekend, no internet. So I'm like, oh yeah.
That's
he did.
typical
I
for
like
a
that.
show, though.
Huh?
That's typical for a show.
Well, no, the floor was okay. It wasn't that bad on the floor.
Yeah.
For
Marco was talking about the color of the paper and the green.
Vince's
and
channel. Yeah, how it was very like Art Deco, or not Art Deco, but mid-century modern.
I like
that's
that
kind of hit
backdrop.
again. So
Yeah.
they use those.
Yeah, I
grease
think
orders.
he's got a Vampy on the table, which I think I showed because here, yeah, there's a whole bunch that he sold out of the back.
But the guy's like, hey, the internet's out, so we can't take credit cards. And right now we can't run the room. Can you? I was like, well, I could go get cash real quickly. So I go up to my room. As I go to my room, I look
Whoa.
over.
Yeah, not suitable
Oh,
for work.
Ooh,
Art
yeah.
images.
Oh, yeah. Probably. No, I mean they had it in the rooms.
Art.
They just didn't have it in general areas, dude. It was hot as shit. It was hot as shit. So so I run up to the room to go grab a couple $100, and I come back down. When I come back down, I look over and like there's that guy right there.
Wow.
That guy right there. I see a picture of a fatter me with less hair than me sitting at the bar having a drink. And I'm like, this motherfucker. So I go, hey, dude, next time drive me a little thinner and put a little bit more fucking look, man. I mean, I got like some hair, but it's getting light up there. I get it, dude. I'm fucking 50. So I was like, hey, dude, next time, why don't you just like, he's like, excuse me. And I didn't realize that that English is not his first language.
Yeah, he's French.
Yeah. So
I think French. I mean, it could be
he's not.
Belgian.
He's Belgian. Yeah.
Belgian. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So I was sitting at the bar, whatever, and you can see him. He's like, duh. And I didn't want him to be offended, so I walked back. I said, so I take it you're at the con. And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, excuse me, yes. So then we sat down and fucking shot the shit for hours. So then after that, you know what I mean? Like he was good, but he didn't drink. All he does is drink water and stuff. And then his friend there who's next to him came into town. And that dude, I was trying to get him on the channel to explain how crazy this is. That dude does like, he went to London Con. He said it sucks compared to this. He said Baltimore is one of the biggest cons he's ever been to before. Like in Europe,
it's not for East Coast Con. I was trying to give him Philly area.
Yeah.
Like,
so he's trying to ask like what East Coast cons to go to or where we can go around. We talked about heroes and stuff like that, but like, it's kind of cool to see that perspective of like artists are now just like independent artists are now just coming across the seas and trying to book like 4 or 5 shows in a row because after the trip, the rest is paid for. Like, they're doing pretty good. And like, dude,
while you're talking, this is just me walking around.
Yeah, he did well. Like that portfolio, both his portfolios were stacked, and he fucking, I mean, he killed it, dude. They had sold out all his trade books of whatever he was selling. They sold all of or his art books. Oh,
Was that Hagrid?
Dude. That's a big motherfucker. That's a big motherfucker. Yeah, you gotta remember this. This is being shot from. This is being shot from Pete, which is like a little like it's like a kid shooting a video. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be inconspicuous. I'm just holding the GoPro like chest level, just going.
Yeah, I didn't even bring my GoPro out. That's that statue guy again. That guy does good there,
There's
man.
some good shit in here, so that's why I stopped looking at the statue.
Yeah,
I like looking, but I can't buy.
Did you say what was the average price of like one of his pieces of art? Your Belgian friend.
Question.
That would have been a really good question.
Yeah, that's
we
why we
obviously
need you, Dub.
Yeah, we were trying to just get. I was just trying to get him on the show to think like so. You know, there's a couple other guys. There's a couple other people. We're gonna do some stuff because there's some other people. They asked us. They're like, hey, could you review this guy's? You know, this guy's been trying for a little bit over a year. Could you guys review this guy's? Couple guys in Artist Alley that I think we're gonna give a little bit, at least look over their stuff and tell you what we think about it. Because in future weeks, I think we might just do a little spotlight on a couple of them because there was some really cool artists out there. And to be honest with you, like they do need a little bit more recognition than they're getting.
Yeah, people trying. They're trying to get their stuff out there.
Yeah, so like we had a bunch of vendors come up to us. Yeah, no, that's why we got along so well.
Prairies.
Yeah. So, I mean, but like we had a couple of vendors come up to us and be like, hey, dude, would you guys mind going down and talking to a couple artists and seeing whatever? And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, we'll go talk to, and we really found, I mean, we got together with some of them and I think we're going to have some of them.
Talk with a couple people.
No AC and a giant
it's also
fur helmet
partly
on
why
your head.
we ran so late too for dinner.
I was dying.
I told everybody the wrong time.
Oh yeah.
We
were
kept
late.
running around the goddamn con when we should have been getting cleaned up for dinner.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. We should have been getting clean. Pete fucking calls me. I was like, all right, cool. I went upstairs and I was like,
7:10. I'm like, oh shit, dinner's at 7:30, not 8.
Yeah, I turned on college football. I'm like, yeah, fuck. Pete's like, hey, hurry up. We're gonna take a cab over there. Like, don't fuck around. So of course I just go upstairs and start watching college football. And then all of a sudden I get a text, hey, we have dinner in 50 minutes. I was like, that's not fucking 8 o'clock. He goes, no, we have dinner 7:30. We gotta go. And I'm like, shit. Okay, 5 minutes. So I mean,
I kept confusing because we had I reserved a table at 8. I kept thinking it was at 8, but it was a table of 8 at 7:30.
And Pete refused to walk to dinner. He was one fucking block away.
It was raining. To be fair, it was
raining.
raining.
It's not fair. It wasn't raining, and the rain had already finished.
Well,
it was raining all along the East Coast all weekend. I
wasn't even getting all sweated up.
No, it's during a break, dude. Yeah.
On my shirt.
No, the actual hall had at least they had their own. They have their own system. So like the AC in the hall wasn't that bad, right? It didn't seem
The
that
hall
bad.
wasn't that bad. No, the hall wasn't that bad.
No, the hall wasn't that bad. But then again, like compared to every place else, and then fucking Morton's Steakhouse, them motherfuckers. Every time.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy ran into. Sticking in the
there's
boxes.
Bruce. Look at how short Pete is. He can't even take a picture of Bruce's face. It's all just his belly. Good job. Bruce's belly ain't even that big. It's just Pete that short. Then fucking Morton's.
Yeah, I heard my name and I'm looking around like, who the fuck's calling my name? I'm like, oh, Pete.
That's what you're thinking about. Hey, I know you.
It wasn't.
It wasn't too crowded. It was
humid. Yeah, it was
that bad.
humid
Like,
as shit. Like it was humid.
There was people, but it wasn't that crowded. It wasn't overwhelming. It was you could move, you could dig.
I will say though, like even some of our artist friends were like, "Wow, the bathrooms, like it doesn't smell that bad." And I mean, even on Saturday, that was the part like everybody's like, "Oh shit, here comes Saturday," but like most of the vendors were fucking hammered on Saturday.
Oh, they were
Saturday,
all drinking. They had bottles.
Yeah, because well, that's because like it was slow.
koozies.
Yeah, because it's so slow that all they do then is start fucking drinking. So like, it gets out of control.
It's not a con without a sword booth. Facts.
Oh, there's no shit.
There's a couple.
Meanwhile, they're checking all the swords that the cosplayers are bringing in at the front.
It does. Pete have said this before. Like Pete, I don't think goes anymore. I definitely don't go.
I can't.
But that was it too. Like people were like, "Hey, dude, are you finally gonna go back to C2E2?" And they thought it was a COVID thing, which no, that's not why I don't go to C2E2 anymore. It's not because of COVID, and I'm not trying to knock people that don't want to go places because of COVID. I don't go to C2E2 anymore because it's a shit fest. It's like a shithole. Like it's too fucking crap.
No, that's why I don't go to New York. I don't want to go to New York. Like my buddy,
Dude, who's
my
that?
buddy Coop goes, and I'm like,
beer
I don't
too.
want
He
any
was all
part of
happy
that.
all the time. Yeah, I don't want no
hot.
business with C2E2.
Hot.
Is
What's
it?
that?
It's
Well,
hot in the
C2E2
jam.
Even though the AC is good, so many people in one spot,
That's
you
what
don't
I'm
feel
saying,
the
it's
AC.
I
Dude,
can't.
it's fucking like I said, I haven't been to C2E2 since that. That's what everybody's surprised at. Like I think I was talking. Who was I? Was I talking to? I was talking to somebody. It was Dinesh or somebody else, and they said something about C2E2, and they're like,
And there's a lot of dealers. That's what I'm saying. You notice I'm walking around. There's a lot of comics
dealers
at this.
Lots of comics, yeah.
Unlike a lot of cons near me, like it's
Yeah.
celebrity signings and 6 dealers.
that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, there was Beast Boy. So you just threw Beast Boy out of the way to take a picture of Raven, huh? All right, I see. how
One
they
of
do
the
that.
dozen Ravens that were there at the con.
Well, that's the one that was in our picture.
Oof.
Yeah.
Again, I was just at this point. I was just walking. I was just strolling wherever I could freely walk. That's where I was going.
Ask Paul. Paul was there. Fucking V-neck wanted no part of what was going on. You think so, Paul? I don't think so anymore. I don't think New York.
I've been on a Thursday and it sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially when they added the metal detectors. Oh,
Why did I stop
Yeah.
here? I must have been.
he
checking
is
my-
not. I mean, hey, he's short, but he's not. It's about that short, but he's not that short, dude.
I'm holding the camera low. It's not like I'm walking around like I'm a tourist with the camera in my eye. I'm holding it like I'm holding
Hey,
it.
it wasn't like
low level.
Astronomicon where there's 2 comic book vendors, a bunch of fucking Funko Pops, and Josh Radar. No, Joe,
I mean,
it's not.
I'll admit I'm short. Hey, look, Ron Mars. I'm a short dude.
Yeah, I mean,
You're bold about it.
Paul, I'm sorry. I don't usually get that upset at stuff, but that dude said one too many motherfuckers. I mean,
Hey, there's your stalker.
huh? Oh,
Just
yeah.
saying.
Jesus, that guy. That
Which
guy
one?
fucking right there in the blue shirt.
Alright,
See, he even
oh.
stole my style.
I
Go
didn't see
back. Go back. That motherfucker's he saw me wearing that the day before. Look at this motherfucker. Now he got a fucking turquoise shirt on, 3 buttons undone. What y'all say now? Look at this motherfucker. Yeah, fuck you too. Look at you, bro. He even tried to pull it out so it looks he got some chest hair. Jim, fuck you, Jim. Yeah, fuck you, Jim. No, it's this picture right here. Look, this was the night before that you shot. What color shirt? Same
Not
shit.
the
Same buttons.
color.
It is actually.
you're right.
I can
You're
go get
right.
it.
Ocean Pacific.
Hey, I can go get it.
Oh,
Why that's shady? Why this is as smoggy as it looks? That's
Oh.
humidity in that fucking bar.
Yeah,
that
it's
bar had so much fucking humidity
just
in
a
that bitch.
haze.
Yeah, it's a haze of humidity.
Here, will it keep going? I think there's still just a couple of minutes. Yeah, you can see where it is.
He serenaded you and Pete with the song Cocaine. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's right. That dude was singing Cocaine.
Dude, yeah, that dude was Hey, he knows too. Horde knows too. Jim was fucking just stalking the shit out of me. There's a lot of tattoos. I mean, there's a lot of tattoos in general now. It's not my thing, but there's a lot of people with tattoos.
Yeah, well, this was the side artist alley that wasn't called Artist Alley. Like, see, Steel Freeze. Don't know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah, this is one of the guys we're going to talk about next week once we get his PDF and stuff in here. They kind of threw him down here too.
Kennedy Johnson. I'm digging his run on Hulk.
The crappy part about this was, I didn't see he was there.
Who's that?
Sean Chen. It's all right.
Sean Chen.
Amy
was
was
on the
there.
other side. Yeah,
Dude,
like a
Amy
no
was here too.
side.
I don't know how they did her dirty like that shit but she was busy. She had the huge line. It was almost in the bathroom.
That was booth like 209 or something. I remember.
Yeah, but then they stopped here. They did a kids thing. And they started putting some of these guys in F. That was not F. If you got to F, it was fucked, man. Like A, B, C, D, E, F.
It was. Well, there's a lot of people walking down here, but I didn't go to this area often.
Yeah,
it
was hard to get over here.
He was like water painting. I was trying to catch what he was doing there.
You should just ask.
I think I looped back. Why they want to bother him? He's talking to the people who probably, these other people.
People that are giving him money right now, not somebody who just want to talk to him.
It's trying to sneak around the other
side. I don't know.
Again, I was just walking. I was walking with the camera, just whatever. This was the other side of Artist Alley. So we'll get like.
What's Javits? I don't even know what that is.
Javits Center?
That's where New York is.
Yeah, Jacob Javits.
See, this is the part of the Claremont line. This dude holding the sign with a blue shirt. The line ends here.
There's Carl.
He's instructing all these people.
And there's Cable. Fucking Cable.
Yeah, this is why I stopped. He's like, oh shit, I gotta get a picture of that guy.
And there's
So I had to stop. I ran and got a picture of Spider-Punk and a picture of Cable. And then I went back to where I was, and we had to go to the corner where there's Bendis and
yeah, Bendis was there. Yeah, people were fucking. I stayed away from that corner.
I couldn't get a picture of the spot because I was still filming. But
yeah, it got too crazy in that corner, dude. It was fucking ridiculous. I will say that kind of sucked, and I think because like that shit with AH and everybody in that corner. By the way, Zaggy, I ain't saying you're right.
Tony Harris, I think.
Holy shit, you're kind of right. But where they had Bettis and AH and all them, that kind of sucked because like it sucked a ton of people into that area, and they never moved out of that area, which fucking probably was part of the sales.
Oh, and then what do you call it? Jim Rugg and Pisker, Ed Pisker, their little booth right there together.
All right. Yep.
Zaggy, what did Zaggy say?
I'm not gonna say what Zaggy said.
Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't very complimentary to fucking AH.
Zaggy didn't say anything.
Yeah, he did the other day. Oh, there's Vincent. That's who we were hanging. The other table you just passed. That was Vincent King, and that was Chris.
Oh, did I miss Vincent?
Chris Motz. Yeah, they were over there.
I'm going back.
They're probably hung. Nope, I don't think you panned them.
Didn't
They
go
were
back far enough?
No, back far enough. Back farther. Yeah, it's right when you turn right here. Let's see if it's there. And Vincent just did he fucking hit me up the other day. He just did. I'm a fan of Judge Dredd. He did just
like I didn't see where Vincent was until we ran into him.
Right there, he's on your right. You missed him. Yeah.
See, I didn't see him.
Well, they probably weren't there yet. They were like you too. They showed.
We ran into him when we were leaving that day.
Yeah. Oh, dude, when I got there the one day, he's like, the fuck. He's like, how are you on this floor? And I go, yeah, right. And I was like, I already did breakfast too. He's like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, but watch, Pete ain't gonna make it out here. Then Chris came running up. He's like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah. He's like,
that's all I got.
Nice.
That's me strolling around. I didn't get over to Ennis and Cho.
Yeah, Chris and Vincent, dude. Chris and Vincent fucking rock stars, dude. They're fucking. We gotta have those two over on the show, dude. So when I get, I have a similar humor to Dinesh. So when we get together, we're kind of dicks. Not dicks, but like, I don't know how you explain it. But so we kept telling Vincent, like,
okay, you explained it right the first
I think
time.
I was gonna say, I think you're right.
that's probably next. So Vincent's this very nice guy. He's an artist. He won the Ring
No
Award.
offense.
Yeah, he run. Yeah, because you got a mini comic of it, so shut the fuck up.
I know.
So
I don't mind. I'm not hanging out with dicks.
So
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, somebody clip that. Hey, Dub, clip that.
Where are we right now?
But yeah, so when we got there, then like Chris came down. At one point, Chris got down and he was sitting next to me. I had no clue who he was. But we have friends that were supposed to be best new artists last year and they lost. So at one point, whatever. But so Dinesh sits there. He's like, "Chris, you canceled Chris, Vincent." And he's like, "No, I didn't." And I was like, "Oh yeah, dude, you definitely canceled Chris, man. I heard all about this. I have no fucking clue who this dude is, who the fuck Chris is." So then all of a sudden, Vince is like trying to get out of it, going like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, you're Vince. Holy shit, dude. Why would you do that to Chris?" So then it just keeps going. Like, we do that shit back and forth. And Vincent was a good fucking spirit about it. And then finally, to our unknowledge, well, at least to not my knowledge, but then fucking Chris shows up in the background. Chris Millett. How do you say his last name? Spell it, please, Paul. Anyway, so he shows up in the background, and then the Vincent guy comes out. And I was like, "By the way, who are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm the guy." Vincent was like, Vincent. His name's Vincent King. He's like, "I'm the guy that won the Ringos last year." And I was like, "Oh." And then Dinesh said something like, "Yeah, Marco loves going to that fucking thing." And I was like, "Shut up." And he's like, "Oh, why were you there?" And I was, Astro, we work booths in Motor City. It's not like we go there to fucking chill and hang out like Baltimore. Yeah. So this is Chris's last name.
Misquits.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh, that sucks." And he's like, "Wait, why?" And I was like, "Oh, because we were hoping our friends would won that award and they didn't." And then we got talking to all the shit, and he's just the nicest dude. Vincent King's like the nicest fucking dude you'll ever meet. And he's really nice. He's fucking just a gem. And then Chris is kind of funny. But then Chris said, he's like, "We saw you and fucking Dinesh cackling. And we're like, oh, we need to get the fuck out of here quick." And they left shortly after that. So, yeah, it's something like that, Paul. I think you're right. How do you say this? How do you say
the whiskey bar?
What was that? Yeah,
that's when we left the whiskey bar.
Yeah, that was when we left the whiskey. Well, they left right before. Chris has got a fucking pretty, if I recall correctly, Chris has got a pretty sweet fucking picture of us all at the whiskey bar, which I don't even know who us all was anymore at that point because I think the crowd was cut in fucking half by that point. So
Pete, and Paul
and Adam. I know Adam.
No, in the whiskey bar.
You're all in the picture.
What picture? Yeah, no, that's a different bar. That's the bar after the whiskey bar.
That's the last bar.
That's the last bar. That's the fucking local bar we went to with Cornholio.
That's no. Like, hey, where else can we go?
No, Chris. Yeah, I mean, Chris, he caught on to really quickly what was happening that night and decided to fucking take Vincent himself and a couple other people out of the scenario, which probably was the right call. I mean, I don't know.
Well, they did have a con.
Yeah, they also had that. Well, I mean, the rest of the boys, Paul, what time did you get to the floor the next day? The rest of the boys didn't make it. Those Bad Idea boys didn't make it. Fucking, I know he had a panel, but they didn't get there early. I don't think
their panel was at 11. And they were there when I showed up.
Well, they made 11.
Oh, yes, they made 11. Yeah, they made 11. They made 11. That's cool.
That's right. Because Sticks, you showed up at like midnight on Friday.
Oh yeah, send it to Ryan. Ryan can get it.
You're supposed to get there, and all of a sudden,
Ryan, I'll get you in, dude.
He's got car trouble. Sticks is coming, but we'll see him eventually.
Yeah.
I made it.
So
I made it just in time to meet you at a R&R.
Oh, Paul got there around 10.
All right,
10:45. That's right. They showed. Yeah, they showed up. What was that? He showed up what?
He showed up at the taco place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the fucking taco. That place is
R&R. That place is good. Which, funnily enough, that's where I went to lunch the next day, on my own, by myself. Walk in there, and who do I see in the same taco place as I'm late? I get there.
Marco?
No, this guy.
Bruce.
Bruce is finishing up. I'm like, you came back here too?
And I said,
oh yeah, because I went out. Yeah, we had a dinner with
you were off to Horns or whatever you were going.
Yeah, I was off for it. Yeah. But then we had eaten dinner with friends out there earlier. Paul, where were you on Saturday night? Because me and fucking Pete were just randomly sitting in a fucking bar, and the Nash rolled in. we were at the Rat Bar, and
Yeah, we're at the
Dinesh,
rat bar, and then all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
bar.
Dinesh hops up next to me.
Dinesh
like,
hops up and in. I was like, I'm not quite sure I told you where I was tonight. And and this is Dinesh being fucking funny too. He sneaks in, he does this like, ooh, oh, I guess there's an open seat right there. It sits right behind Pete and does this whole. Hey, Dinesh. Yeah. Oh, you're back in New Jersey by then? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. So it was funny. We hung out for the Rat Bar for a little bit and then called Saturday pretty early, 2:33 o'clock. So it wasn't that bad.
yeah, it was still a little late, but
I was up at 7.
when they kicked us out of that place, because then we had to leave. And
Well, they didn't really. I think if we
remember they told us we could take our drinks with us.
Yeah, but then I was like, "How long have you worked here?" She's like, 4 years. And I was about to bring up, do you remember last year when there was almost a riot in this bar and we saved you? That's what I was going to bring up, but I just didn't have the energy, to be honest with you. That was the bar the year before where like the workers for Codeds started going crazy. Everybody started going crazy. I was like, everybody shut the fuck up, or we're going to start throwing down in this bitch. Be respectful to the bartender. That same bartender was there this year, but she was talking about peeing on girls or something, which was fucking weird as shit.
I missed that. You were saying something about that.
I was like, please don't. She's like, oh, I'm going to pee all over you. I was like,
What?
I don't know what you guys are doing, but please stop. Like, I don't want to hear about you guys peeing on each other. Pete's like, what are you talking about peeing for? I was like, I'm not. They're talking about peeing on each other. I don't fucking whatever. So
Weird.
dude, you have to, Astro, you're not asking for a fucking cig. You're asking for us to wait in line in a celebrity line, pay for a celebrity line, leave the booth to go sit in the celebrity line, and then get a cig. It's not like you're asking like, oh, can you get me Pete's cig? Yeah, I could do that. You're asking me.
Pete, can you sign up Batman for me?
Yeah. I mean, you're asking us like, let's be reasonable here. If it was like, yeah, Pete, yeah, fine. You're asking like one of their keynote people. You're like, yeah,
he's got it. Yeah, there's only one thing I can think of that Astro wants from what they've announced so far, and that's
it's a Star Wars person. Yeah,
that's going to be a wait.
And you know how the wait is for that because you know how they do it in Motor City. It's going to be an hour and a half wait.
When is Motor City, by the way?
November 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Interesting.
It's coming soon.
Hey, Bruce, do you have a bunch of original
in May?
No, I don't.
May's the big one. Yeah, May's the big one.
Wait, when in May?
Usually it's between Mother's Day and Memorial Day.
Hey.
Yeah. I don't know the exact date. Usually it's around the 20.
Because beginning of May, I'll still be on sabbatical if all goes well.
It's usually the end of May.
Let's be perfectly clear of why I was protecting the bar, because at the same time, I wanted more drinks for the bartender, and it was 2:00, and I need a couple more drinks at that time, and we won't. Let's not act like I was doing something like.
Completely honest, at this part of the night, I'm nursing my Jack and Coke at that point, and Marco's still going with his third, whatever the.
I was drinking Red Bull and vodkas at that point. Yeah. So I was just pounding.
I'm gonna get another one. I'm like, I'm good. I still got my one.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, let me get 2 more.
Because all I'm thinking about is Sunday morning. I'm like, I want to get up and get out of here because I'm not going to the con. There's a Ravens game, which all the servers in the entire town kept warning. Oh, Sunday Ravens game. Yeah, you want to get out of here.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I got out. I actually was supposed to wait to say bye to people, and I just fucking left notes and was like, I mean, even to what's his name?
Well, that's why I didn't even message you when I left. I just got my shit and I'm like,
Tony.
Yeah, I messaged you and you were like, I'm home. I'm like, fucking asshole.
That's right. Like, yeah, it's 11 o'clock. I'm home.
I hit the floor. I think I was out of the floor by 8:30. I was out of the floor by 8:30, packing my shit up. I think you left after me, but I was like, I'm the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I'm glad
I checked out of the hotel. It was like 9:15.
Dude, you start seeing like Raven people were out in the streets at 7:30 drinking.
I ran into some Raven people out of McDonald's. I stopped at McDonald's for breakfast because I really wanted a sausage biscuit with egg, and I saw some Ravens people. I'm like, you going to the game? I was just there. Sort of.
No, thanks.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I mean, like they were like when I went to the con, there were people on the streets. Like, yo, bro, it's 7:15, 7:30 in the morning. You do not need to be out on the streets drinking nothing at this point. Like, and that's for somebody who drinks a little bit, dude. You don't need to be drinking.
Yeah. Well, it was a 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, the weather, but they were already out. I mean, even when I was on the street, like this big sea of purple.
The weather held. I thought it was going to be more rainy than it was, like driving home. But yeah,
it wasn't that bad. The mountains kind of get bad, but
There was a
For
lot of
us.
scooters laying around the city. I was like, why is there so many
Because
scooters?
that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing.
Abandoned.
That's why I had to ride
Abandoned.
one.
They're
We have those here
wild.
too.
Wild.
They're not
dude.
abandoned. They're like community
Rental,
or
yeah.
yeah, you got to rent
Yeah.
them. Kind of. They're
Cool, Astro.
But that's like in
City
any
scooters.
decent sized city, you see those everywhere.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
like
no,
you'll
it's
get them in a downtown area.
they were laid on the street, like on their sides, like
yeah. That's all you do. You take it. You ride. If you rent it, you ride it to where you're going, and you just leave it. Then
No, there
they
were people. Did you see some of the kids riding it? There were kids that were wild riding that shit. They were going in right head on to traffic and
Hell
shit.
yeah.
They were fucking around. Like you saw people just get out of the way. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah.
Well,
Like
I'm
the-
sure you probably can like hack them in some way, but no, they're like not free use, but I think you have to pay for it. But you use the
You
scooters
can
and
use it too, like this.
you go where you're
Uber app.
going and you leave it.
Yeah, it's like Uber or something.
And that's why the
Lyft app
last
or
year
whatever.
I was telling my wife about it as I was walking home the middle of the night from the rat bar. Oh no, before the rat bar.
The rat bar.
That's right. It was me, Marco,
Rat streets.
Dom.
Rat.
Yeah, it was me, Marco, Dom, and Giggles. We tried to go to that power place. Like we walked all the
Oh
way down
yeah.
there. And
Oh
then they were
man,
like,
that
no,
was
you can't
annoying.
come in. And then we're like, okay, we're gonna call it tonight. It's like 1 o'clock. I'm walking home everybody went home on their own. And I saw all the scooters. I'm talking to my wife as I'm walking. She's like, oh, what do you mean scooters? I'm like, there's scooters everywhere. She's like, ride one or take a picture. I was like, well, we'll see. Maybe next year. And then Marco called and I was lost. And he's like, I'm at this rat bar. Do you know where Royal Farms is? I'm like, I think I see it. I was like, all right, I'll come meet you. And that's when we found the rat bar.
Yeah, I was
So
like, I'm
I
going to the
found
rat bar. I'm going to the rat bar. So
As
then-
far as the scooters go, there's a good South Park episode.
By the way,
that
you
breaks
do
them
you,
down really
Pete?
well.
Pete, do you want to know what the name of that bar is called? By the way, should we
Isn't that
tell
called the Rat
people?
Bar?
Oh, well, yeah, it's got my name. Yeah.
It's Pete. It's called Pete. Bar's called Pete.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like it's pub or something, or there's Peter's in the name.
Yep.
So I'm like, this
Yeah.
is my place.
And the place next to it's an Italian place that plays fucking heavy metal music.
Oh, like, it's like death
Nice.
metal. It's not even heavy metal. It's like
Yeah,
death
yeah.
metal.
Yeah, yeah. It's a fucking
Like, you want
it's
pasta? Oh, die. Like, what the fuck is this place?
I mean, odds are if you're out at Baltimore during the weekend, odds are if you show up to there, I will not. I was gonna say Morton's or there, but I think after this Morton's, I'm just fucking done. I did feel really bad. I mean, I felt bad at Morton's.
You had to send your steak back.
So yeah, well, that's how I feel. I feel bad because I kind of snapped at the guy. First off, the guy was fucking weird, anyways, because
He
he kept
was.
going.
He was a little cheese. He was a little cheesy.
He was really cheesy. I was like, just order some apps or what the fuck ever.
Like,
And I was just
guys, let me get on your jokes.
I was like ordering a smorgasbord that he did, and I was like, hey,
Wow.
listen, whatever. I mean, I wasn't picking up everybody's dinner, but I was like, I'll take care of all this shit. And he's like, no, I won't do that. You just have to figure it out yourself. I'm like, okay, was he joking or not? I couldn't tell if he was
Dang.
joking or not. And then this is the third
Yeah,
time
he's
I've
one of
been
those
to
type-
third time I've been to Morton's in a row. And like I usually order it medium rare. I just flat out order it medium rare at this point, and they still fuck it up. So the first time I was there, they fucked up. Second time last year, I think it was me and somebody else, they fucked up. This year it comes out, and now in the defense of the kitchen, y'all order your food fucking dead, like dead. So like,
What do you mean dead?
It's already dead.
I mean, like
Still moving.
it's well done. I think y'all. ordered your
yeah, well, yeah. The well guys. Yeah, no, I'm.
Yeah, I want my
medium rare.
pork chops 165, please.
Oh no, the pork chop. Yeah, why he's asking you what? Yeah, what the fuck is that? He also asked him, and he was dead not serious. He's like, "How do you want your pork chops?" I was like, "He wants it 165 in the middle and chill out." And then he's like, "Yeah, I want it cooked." Yeah, like that's one thing, but like the rest of the guys, all their steaks. Pete, your steak was well
Mine
done
was
too,
fine.
wasn't it? What
Mine was
flavors you? What flavors you?
I
get,
think I went
Travis?
medium. It was just pink.
Yeah, it was like medium. Yeah, there was hardly anything in it, but my steak was well done.
Mine was delicious.
So I was like, yo, dude, like, and he's like, yeah, but could you cut through the entire steak in half, make it 3 different portions so I can, like, listen, if it's not fucking, it's medium rare.
Kinda
If
cute.
it's fucking well done here, it don't matter what the fucking middle, it don't matter what shit, you know what I'm talking about, Dub? I had Delmonico.
100%.
So I cut into the eye of the Delmonico. Like, it was well done into the eye of the Delmonico. He's like, could you cut the thing completely in half and I'm like, get the
I know
fuck
how to
outta
cut
here.
a steak.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, I know how to cut a steak, dude.
$70 steak, and you're telling me,
Yeah.
I'm saying, dude, if it's well done there, it's well done everywhere. So he
All
takes
right,
it.
you know
back.
what? We still got like 40 people hanging out in here. So you know what? I got another one of these because I
We
bought
do
a
another
few.
hashtag?
I bought a few
What?
of these. So I'm going to give another one away while we're sitting here because I want to tell a little story about what Marco did with our appetizers when he was ordering appetizers.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
So please type hashtag meatballs if you'd like to get in on a giveaway.
Well, he got annoying with the shit too. Like first
Because
off,
when we're figuring out appetizers, this fucking guy orders meatballs.
Hashtag
Do you have-
meatball.
It's
Do you have that
two
SNS
at
chat that I
Morton's?
sent you?
hold on, time the fuck out. Okay, I've never eaten at this point. I've eaten one meal with Bruce. It's at a fucking taco place. I have never eaten with sticks before. Horn was not there yet, and it was Pete. It was
That's right. 'Cause
us.
we didn't tell Horn the right time, the updated time. But then we're like, well, it's close enough. He'll be here.
So I'm like, well, let's order some food for these motherfuckers. So when they get here, everybody can have something. So I'm like, what's good on the menu? The guy goes, meatballs. So I was like, cool, I'll order meatballs. He goes, it's only 2 fucking meatballs. I'm like, yeah, but they're
not
giant.
like cocktail meatballs, like as an
Yeah, I'm like, but they're giant meatballs. I figured, what I'm talking about. Dub, you cut in 4s. People fucking, couple people eat it. There's only
Well,
fucking 5.
that was
people.
the other
Yeah.
thing. Once he said, "How about the crab cake?" He's like, "Yeah, it's one crab cake. They'll split it." So he
Is
gets a fucking
This is
crab
Morton's we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
cake. And
meatballs.
oyster. Don't forget the oysters.
I don't know how big they, but look, motherfucker, I don't never order appetizers at fucking, like, I don't do that. I'm usually saying, get what the fuck you want. I don't, and I'm not,
Well, that's what I was saying. You
if
didn't
I go
have
to
to order
steakhouse,
for the
I'm not
thing.
eating bullshit, but steak and either lobster or oysters. That's
And
it.
that's
That's
what I
all the
was
fuck
kind
I'm
of
getting.
getting at when you were doing the appetizers. Like all these appetizers seem very individualized. They're not sharing appetizers.
Yeah, which is is also fucking weird. So they had
Well, that's what I'm saying.
meatballs.
They weren't built to share. That's
They
why I
had,
was like,
well,
this
but
doesn't make
hold
sense.
on. So the fucking menu's got like meatballs on it and then raw oyster bar, and I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah, so
But
we got
as-
meatballs.
hold on,
oysters,
Pete,
and a
fuck
crab
you,
cake.
fuck you, Pete, because it worked out perfectly. Because as they ordered steaks, they all ordered a different steak except for Brucifer, who ordered a fucking pork chop, and then motherfuckers got them all medium well to well done. So. What do you want me to tell you? I don't eat with people
Hey,
like
all I
that eat
know
like
is, well,
that.
thankfully, Sticks had one of the meatballs, and I think Horn said, "I'll eat the other one."
Yeah,
I ate the fucking crab cake because nobody else is gonna eat the crab cake, and Bruce couldn't eat the crab cake.
Did you upload the chat, the SNS chat that I gave you?
No.
I can't remember who it was. Someone in the chat goes, "What do you bet? Marco's ordering meatballs right now."
Yeah, somebody got it right,
remember who it
dude.
was.
I can't remember who it was,
Ah.
but good on them. Good on them.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't eat them, but yeah,
Well,
I
we
got them.
got. We're gonna do this like another minute or
Ordered them.
so. So if you
Yeah,
want
sure.
hashtag meatballs, there's only
You
7
said
of you
that.
so far.
You start saying meatballs, we went from 40 some to 30 some.
There's
All
still
right,
32 people in here. So if you want
30
a free
now.
comic book, just
Stop saying
type
meatballs.
hashtag
It's going.
meatballs.
It's dying. But
Yeah.
we
That's the safe word.
yeah, so I'm whatever, dude. I ate some oysters. I don't give a shit. I ate the oysters. I ordered some shit for myself. I got what I ate. Y'all didn't
Oh, I
complain.
ate the shit out of what I got too.
Yeah, but it was all right. But yeah, so then I was like, hey, dude. So then the guy got there. So I went and took the server aside, even though he's cheesy. I was like, hey, man, because he's doing the whole like flare thing. I was like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I was a little short with you. This is the deal. 3rd year in a row. Every time my steak's fucked. Okay, well, this is the other thing. Then he brought it back.
Meatballs.
Then he did this thing. Dub. Then he brought it back. And they just tap that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that thing was still mooing when they brought it.
Like, fuck. I'm like, fuck you, motherfuckers. Because, like, at this point, I've already dropped a couple $100 on the bill. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers.
Yeah, the meat was still purple.
Yeah, I wasn't going to try to play the game going back and
This
forth. So I
guy,
ate.
guy wants it raw. We'll give it to him raw.
Yeah,
But
that
I
shit
didn't
was
want
perfect.
it raw.
That shit
Okay,
was
but Dub, this is the problem. The first steak was the first steak was fucking well done. It was.
Yeah, but they're not pissed at you at that point. They're pissed at the server. He's
Yeah,
the
well,
one
the
that
server
probably
should-
had problems going back.
Yeah,
If
he
he's
should have
cheesy as you're
communicated.
saying- yeah, if he's as cheesy as you're saying, you probably weren't the first person who's had problems or miscommunication or something happening.
Yeah.
So by the time you got there, they're annoyed with this guy anyway. So he comes back there. Oh, this guy wants his steak. Oh yeah, well we'll give it. Yeah, we'll take.
Oh yeah,
this,
so
you
they
know?
so as soon as Pete's like they're gonna spit. I go, they won't hear because of whatever it is. They came back and gave it purple. I was like, oh, I'm not playing fuck around game today. Not today. I'm not doing it. I'm not in the fucking.
And
mood.
to be fair, it's not like he ate half the steak and then sent it back. Like it was like right away. It's like
Yeah, I cut into it. I was like, oh fuck no.
You might have had one bite. I don't know.
I might have one bite. Yeah, I think I did. I think because I think I went outside first and then was like, that's fucking really well done. So I went to the eye and then I was like, no, I'm done. So I set that fucker back. And they came back, and you could like, dude. It was so much that there wasn't even. You know how like you get the butter grease on the plate, right? There wasn't none on the fucking second steak. Wasn't even none on the plate. They didn't even let enough juices run off that bitch to have it on the plate.
No, they didn't have time to get out. Like they were
there's
so
no
cold.
there's no juice so cold get out.
They just,
so I
they just
fucking
brown,
but
they basically
fuck it,
browned
man.
it like they were gonna fucking braise it the rest of the way.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm hungry. I think I was already like 4 or 5 fucking old fashions deep by that point. So I'm like, just for dinner. So I was like, fuck it, I need something to eat. So I ate that. Didn't go so well the next day.
We only got 8, but we're gonna run the second meatballs.
Bro, you couldn't AOA. You could not eat what the fuck they cooked. Bro, you could not eat what they cooked.
We're running again. So here's the second flops rogues gallery because I bought 5 of them, I think.
No way, you went twice. Oh, you went twice.
What? Astro Wizard.
There you go. 2 wins in a row. Well done, Hockey Puck.
All right, I couldn't.
Hockey
It was a
Puck
whole
is
separate
not
giveaway,
the
so I couldn't say not. You can't win.
Right.
So
yeah, you can try
to get hold of Astro.
That's probably that kid that was yelling at us the other day. He probably was that's probably the kid that was cooking my fucking food. Fuck, man. Cornholio guy.
So it's again.
All right, let's go.
Big fan of flops. And if you also notice, I got his good deeds. You know, I only got the 1 in 10. I couldn't get the 1 in 50.
Hurry up, let's go, because you got
Wait,
section
did Astro win 2 copies of the same book?
No, Astro won Bruce's book.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, you ready?
Almost.
Look back. We're gonna go quick.
Yep, we can go do this quick. This is our wait, let me do the thing, and then we can do it. The fuck is it?
I got it.
Somebody get the banner off the bottom, please.
Oh, I'll get rid of the banner. I got it.
All right.
No more meatballs. No more
look back. This is last year. Look back.
Last year.
Start off hot. The Ghost and the Machine.
First Ghost. So we got like this is following Ant-Man 2, Thunderbolts rumors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This was a $700 98.
Damn.
$700 98 last year. Meanwhile, the last sale a couple of weeks ago was what?
150.
150. Yeah.
I'm not even sure if that's. I still think it's too fucking high.
You can see the chart too.
Yeah.
So at 150, and hey, Ghost is supposed to be in the new Thunderbolts.
Yeah, is that when that 2022 Spike was?
I think it was the announcement.
Yeah, the announcement that she was going to be part of Thunderbolts, right?
Yeah, because I don't think there was a.
Was a while ago.
Well, when was Ant-Man 2? Oh, yeah, because Ant-Man 2 was like 2021 or something.
Yeah, because Ant-Man 3 was the beginning of this year.
Yeah. So Ant-Man 2 had to be.
This had to be Thunderbolt announcement.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that nonsense is, Zaggy. You're just speaking computer code to us. That we can
Smiley
see.
face with boobs.
Beep, 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 beep.
He's the AI.
You see it now?
What is it supposed to be?
Oh, I guess so.
What's it supposed to be?
Smiling boobs.
Oh, okay. It's not like boobs I've ever seen.
What, yours don't have a nose?
No, or hair on them.
It's like Kilroy.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, even at 150, I still don't think I want this book. I don't really care.
Nope. No,
I
love
the Silver Centurion run. I like that silver and red Iron Man suit. But
all right.
Outside of that, I don't
pass on it because I don't even have time to argue this fucking book at this point.
Yeah, I would pass on that.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell to no.
Bloodstone.
Oh, Bloodstone. Oh, fucking this book.
I have one of the Filipino one of this book, like the the National Library or whatever shit.
Yeah,
I got one of those. Found in a dollar bin at the flea market. I don't know. This was right before the special on Disney Plus.
Yeah, right. And did people like this? I mean, I like the special, but like Did that become gets? I mean,
they
like
were
1,000.
hoping that they were going to get more Ulysses Bloodstorm. I think that's what the
First off,
speculation was.
$1,000 is just fucking stupid. That was COVID.
Well, no.
For this
Well, last year was 900. The high was 1,000, which also was right around the time of the show.
Yeah,
So, like, we
October
were still
1st.
ticking
Yeah.
up. It was still ticking up to that 1,000 mark. But the last sale, as you can see, isn't a couple weeks ago in August. It was only 381.
He was dead already in the series. I mean, the special.
Yeah, exactly. He was already dead.
I paid $90
So,
for 9.8. I don't know. I mean 100. Like sub 2 sounds okay for this book.
yeah, I'm not paying 381. I mean, a 9.8 would be
381's too
tough.
far.
This is a 70s,
Yeah.
filler box. This was in
7
cheap boxes forever.
73. Not like
Dude.
a lot of it.
But do you think
I mean-
Bloodstone would be like a prequel thing that they could do?
Maybe, but
That's the
it's
only
not
way it
even
could
that.
work.
But it's not. No, hey, this is where it comes into it. If you start getting to that niche thing of the monster stuff, you know what I mean? Like you are going to want.
Yeah,
this book.
but to Styx's point, it would have to be a prequel still, though, because he was already dead.
I'm not talking about that. No,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that in general. I'm talking about if you saw Werewolf by Night and you're all of a sudden that sparked your fancy.
And then you say, hey, I want to get some like 70s.
Yeah,
Marvel
that's what I'm going
horror.
to start doing is collecting this shit. So all of a sudden, like that would be one book that you'd put in there.
I don't even know if
Right.
we can consider this horror, though. I mean, he's fighting it's almost like he's fighting a kaiju.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
saying like
Like
I'm not saying
Merman.
horror. I'm saying like almost
Yeah.
that because would you call the Werewolf by Night stuff horror? The stuff that was on
I
the
know,
TV show?
even that's kind of that's
It's like a
kinda
noir.
stretched.
Yeah, it's like a Halloween noir. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, so if you start doing that, you're gonna do Man Thing. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do. I mean, you'll do some type of Werewolf by Night.
Just
You'll do
monsters,
the other blood stuff. Yeah, you'll
old
do these
and
little.
new, some Ghost
Yeah, it's
Riders.
kind of like I wouldn't call it horror, but the mount you do. What's the fucking the Mummy, the Living Mummy, and shit.
Morbius, the Living Mummy.
Yeah,
I
you do
doubt
that.
that
All
shit
that
must
being
be.
said, there's no way I'm paying like
Me either.
more than.
Nope.
I'm definitely not paying $381.
A dollar.
Yeah, still not doing 381. So
Yeah.
we're still passing.
Anybody
Yeah.
doing it?
No.
I'm not. At $400 is too much.
No.
First
Wow, that's-
Hawkeye.
This actually seems like a deal.
And a 3.0.
3.0. I picked this grade specifically
Hmm.
off of one of the lists. They had a couple of higher grades, but this seemed more reasonable. So
This seems reasonable, actually.
2 years ago, this was $750. So this is
Was
like
this the
ahead of-
actual book? Was this the 3.0 we're buying?
No. This isn't the actual one. No, but it was similar. It was similar.
For 340 for $300. Yeah, I'm buying.
Yeah,
this.
that's where it is now. But 2 years ago was $750.
2 years ago was the Hawkeye show.
Yeah, it was the Hawkeye show, which was leading into the all-time high at 872. So yes,
yeah, but the question with this
yeah,
book isn't about the
340
okay.
now.
Hold on. Once again,
that's the question.
yeah. The question is, now it's like, is this book? I mean, Hawkeye is it has a fandom, so like he does have a
Well,
fandom, no
But
matter
we'll
if it's
probably
joke.
not see him again.
That doesn't matter. That's not what this book matters about. This book matters about 10 years down the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 340 still seems that definitely seems soft.
Yeah, three bills is a good price for this book at a 3.0. Like Marco said, 10 years from now, I could sell it for at least 5.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a classic Avenger, first appearance.
It's cheap for a classic Avenger that has been in
Yeah,
movies
it's a
and TV
lower
shows.
grade, but there's a lot of not a
Low
lot,
grade
but
better than?
lower grades better than no grade,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
it's in that kind of range that you can most people can conceivably talk themselves into spending that kind of money. We're not talking.
That's what that's what I'm saying. You
thousands.
like if you all of a sudden you're like, I want an Avenger book, it's a 3.0. I mean, like what other Avenger are you gonna get for
Yeah, whatever the
$300?
other Avenger first, you grab like at a price point like that, under 350. You're not getting Black Widow probably. You're probably not
Giant Man,
getting
maybe?
Vision. Yeah, exactly. And we all know
Yeah.
how we feel about
Yeah,
Giant.
you
Man.
want Giant Man? Yeah, fucking Giant Man. At least fucking Hawkeye's. At least the show was fucking. pretty
Wow.
well.
I don't even know because Giant Man's early on in the run. Giant Man's
Careful, Bruce.
that's a low.
What? I
That's
wasn't
low.
gonna say anything.
What's that?
I think this is a great buy. I picked this up.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
What did you say?
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Yeah.
Are you gonna buy this, Bruce?
Yeah, I'll buy that. Definitely.
Hey, Kyle's here.
I'd be on it.
Girls are goofball. Hey, Kyle, tag you're it. Actually, I think I'm still it, but it doesn't matter. All right, that's a buy.
Wait, what do we do? We did a buy. Okay.
Right, but
Move on, move it on, move it on.
I fucking hate this dog shit book.
I went for the gusto for this one. I went with the 9.6, which was the higher one in the list that I was looking at 2 years ago. But again, 2 years ago, 2,500, all-time high 3,500. But the last sale was 1,200. So at $1,200, rumors of Liev Schreiber, the voice of Hard Knocks, returning potentially in Deadpool 3 to be Sabretooth. Does that get you excited?
No.
I know a guy who has a Mark Jewelers
Ooh.
like 9.0 of this book, and it's like his favorite book.
Wow.
I'd
Our
like to
good
have a
buddy
first.
Unc.
I don't have a first Sabretooth. I wouldn't mind having one, but I don't know if 1,200 still.
I think I got the masterpiece copy.
For 1,200 for a bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Sticks. I got the masterpiece, the silver bordered reprint. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I got one of those.
Yeah.
That'll do.
I mean,
That'll do, though.
I guess this is a maybe because, like, I don't know how much this fucking book sucks.
Well, it's a 9.6. I mean,
I sold these books too cheap, and I'm not fucking ever buying back in. Let me put it that way. I hate this book.
You also see that there are almost 6,400 total graded copies.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it.
I'm not fucking playing around with this.
Wow.
This is a book that you can buy, but I'm not gonna buy. But that's why I put it in fucking maybe. So
Yeah, I don't see Sabretooth being a major player to be worth that much anymore.
How
As far as
is
spec
Sabretooth like
goes.
ever a major player of anything?
Well, he had a good run in the 90s.
Wolverine.
He had a good
Yeah,
run.
and the Wolverine.
No, Wolverine is like such like he's like a badass, and like this is his villain. This guy, he's like he's like what's this called? That's Sasquatch. Like seriously, you can't come up with a better villain for Wolverine than this guy? Come on.
They made him more menacing than that.
I wish I knew what Dub
Over the
loves so I
years.
could rip on it, but he doesn't like any comics, so I can't rip on his fucking shit.
I
Yeah,
would
no,
say-
he was good. It was like he's part of the project. You know what I mean? Like, so there you go.
Yeah.
He did
I'll
some good
say
shit.
maybe.
Yeah, it's a maybe.
All right,
There
well, I
we go.
put it
But
in
Dub
maybe.
says
Move it
maybe
on.
because it's a mutant.
Keep going.
Dub hates mutants. We know that.
4 years. We're going.
Tank Girl.
You know, dear Lord.
Look at the chart. 4 years ago was $800. Hit a high
Why?
of 15.
Why?
I don't know why. But 4
Why
years
did it
ago
go
was
up?
$800, and that wasn't even the high. The high was last year when it hit
Well,
1,500.
they've been talking about doing another Tank Girl TV show.
Yeah, they've been
right?
talking about that shit for fucking 20
They
years.
just
since the
don't
last
really
one.
like the Lori Petty one. That's
Wait,
just
there was a
enough
Tank
of them.
Girl TV show?
You never saw Tank Girl?
No.
The
Well, the
movie.
movie.
It's a
Yeah, the
movie.
movie with Lori Petty.
Oh, it's fucking horrible. It was great.
Well, what about
It was like
WWE
it was fucking
Shotzi?
no. Yeah, dude, it was a piece of shit movie. It was fucking amazing. It's awesome. She just fucking starts screeching like bullshit all the time and acting erratic. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, this isn't for me. I'm not shelling out $800.
No.
I'll
would
tell you
definitely
this.
pass on that.
I'll tell you this. If
Oh.
they do come out with a Tank Girl or have a legitimate like fan fucking push for this, this is over a 1K book. Easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the
I-
gamble you're taking to spend 8 to make a 1K.
Hey, you want to push just to make
You,
200
you want me
bucks?
to spend $80 to make 100? I don't know if I want to risk $80 to make 100. That's like trying to bet the favorite on a fucking Sunday.
Mm. Go ahead, Dub.
Yeah, I was gonna say sub 500, I would do it, but I can't spend this much.
Our
money.
book ain't going sub 500, bro.
Yeah, then I'm not buying it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm
Yeah.
with and I'm not playing the game.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you buy on the ground floor. This book is kind of at the ground floor. So
I get it. It has potential, and I agree with you, but I don't want to pay more than 5 for
But
this.
if I'm looking,
I don't
also,
like it. that much.
realistically, if I'm looking at that chart, it looks like even now this is kind of the level high. Apart from one spike during COVID, this is the level high it's been forever. So I'm gambling on the chance that it's going to go
yeah,
up.
but the fucking rumor was that somebody made up because they wanted to sell this book that there was interest in this fucking book, and that's
Who
the biggest
cares? It
thing
doesn't
people do.
matter.
Well, my
That's
point
what
is, it
I'm
wasn't
saying.
like there was
Well,
actually anything behind it. I'm telling you, if everything behind it, it's gonna go a lot higher than that spike. Fair enough. You guys want to dump it? I'm not gonna argue today. Dump.
I'm just not playing that much.
I would put maybe, but you guys fine. Holy
Man,
shit.
$800 is a lot for that book.
Paul would love this book.
Fuck this book.
No, fuck this book. I made
Valiant
a lot
OG.
of
Look
money
at
off
this.
this fucking book.
This goddamn heart attack monitor.
Hey, what's the number of that? It's probably one of the books that I fucking sold, actually.
It does
Well,
look like
1K.
That looks like one of the ones I sold for CGC. Yeah, absolutely.
1K 4 years ago, high of 1,500. Last sale was 800. This thing's been an up and down ride for years.
Since the
it's
90s, it's been up and down.
This is fucking. I love this book. This book is so fun.
Yeah.
I'm not
Actually,
buying
like,
back
Way to
in.
get.
I actually like reading this book. This was a
Not
fun
buying
read.
back in. Not
Yeah,
buying back
early
in, by the way.
this and Archer and Armstrong was
I
actually really
loved
good.
Archer Armstrong.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
not buying back in unless the dash in that mini comic says at the end of it, I'm buying Valiant back. If he says that, I'm buying back into this book. If he does not say that, I'm not doing it.
I don't think he's saying that.
No, I'm
Even
not.
though there
I'm
are
not.
rumors that there's still been rumors for years that they're doing something. But then
Yeah,
again, the Vin Diesel Bloodshot movie didn't really set the world on fire. So
Yeah, but he does have something. Yeah, I mean, there is something else he's doing, but that ain't
Yeah.
it.
Did somebody get their
As-
license?
I think something happened where there's a New York publisher printing these books now. I remember talking about it in the news like a few
No,
months
no.
back, and I can't.
Joe's other comment's better.
Yeah.
You sure? I think I could buy 1,500.
Yeah, I think they'll throw in a long box of Torox for free if you gave
And
it
a gold and the video game while I'm at it.
He had 2 video games.
Yeah, I'm not buying back either. Nobody's buying back this. Dump it.
All right, so really, it's just too volatile.
This was the book that nobody. This was Sean's favorite book
I love this
from
book.
2016 to 2019.
Wait,
Whose
who?
favorite book?
Sean's. This is Sean's favorite book from 2000. Like he fucking every one of these. I probably would have like he just, sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I'm not in on that book. He had ended up bought so many of these fucking books.
You
I was
get
like,
multiple
dude.
firsts in this book. I can see the appeal.
Mhm.
Yep.
Not in on it.
Teen Titans Go, very popular.
The only
I
problem
got
I
one of
had
these.
with it
I don't
was
have
it
a
wasn't
9.8.
Silver
I don't have
Age,
a
so I
9.8.
wasn't
got a wall.
at that point. I wasn't fucking around with anything DC that's not Silver Age because it just wasn't. And
Well, look, 6 years ago, this was $700. It spiked during COVID up to 2,500. Right now, it's at 1150.
During COVID was the height of
Everything.
Titans TV show too.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it comes back down to
You don't think it's already down? I mean, it's less than half where it was at the.
no,
COVID
I don't
time.
think so. I think it's gonna get sub 1.
No,
It's
yeah,
some-
this 1140 is probably the high for this.
Yeah, for right now, it's
It
definitely
was the
sub
high
1.
for this year. Well, actually, it's probably the only 9. It looks like it's the only 9.8 that's. sold
Yeah,
this
I'm
year.
pretty. This will come down.
That's a
This-
lot
this
of
is
fucking
high,
9.8s too. 5.62.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is this
I
is a
do-
maybe. This
yeah,
is
I
a maybe
like-
though.
Yeah,
I would
okay.
maybe it because I do
Fine.
like this book.
I'll do maybe.
What are we doing here, Zaggy?
He's giving us weird code faces. It's like Rick and Morty.
All right,
Don't
everybody
wanna
on the maybe.
wait.
Maybe it's fine.
I think
I
maybe.
love,
Again,
I love selling
maybe.
this next book. I loved selling the fuck out of this next book. Shazam!
Sam.
My
Well,
favorite superhero.
You couldn't fucking like, dude. You couldn't. You would trip over this book in 2015, 2016. You could go to a con without finding a $5 copy, a $1 copy. This like, you couldn't go anywhere without it.
look at those
And
two
then-
spikes though.
2018 happened, and you couldn't sell those motherfuckers fast enough.
That's what I'm saying. Look at that though. Look at the spikes. Like after 2016, that's all by Shazam.
Dude, it was the money was so good on this book that you
Oh.
didn't even have to grade it. You could just sell it raw and just fucking.
And then we can sell it again. We can sell it again. We
You
can
got
sell it
so
again.
many. You got so many copies.
Oh.
So many copies.
Mm.
9.8. All it needs is a press and a clean. 9.8. All it needs is a press and a clean. Yep, sure it is. Near mint plus. All it needs is a press and a
Yeah,
clean.
you're not getting the golden age. So get this one.
Yeah.
Get
Yep.
this one. Get the 70s.
Yeah.
No one's getting the golden age. 6 years ago, $700. High 1,800, but last sale of 6 at auction.
Do not rent Zaggy AOA. Do not
I still
mention
don't
the
think
goat.
it's $600. I want to buy this book.
No, it's a pass to $600. It's a pass. If this book's $100, I
Pass,
think about it.
pass.
All right, we got 2 more. We go all
Oh
the way
shit!
back.
Did we have Miss Bar? Oh geez.
Oh, yes, because I decided to go all the way back to 8 years ago. We go to the beginnings of the CBSI Hot 10 list because I'm writing it now, so I can go back and look at these lists. This is pre-Stein, by the way. This is a OG Trey list.
Trey.
So, Captain Marvel, second print. First Kamala Khan, sort of, but she's on the cover because it's a second print.
Oh my god, we had somebody
panel.
maybe pull all those books down and try to explain what was what on those.
8 years ago, this was $550.
A hand, a shadow, a fucking.
Is this the book where she's like?
Look at what
where
this
she's
hit.
only in a panel. She's only in like one panel and
One panel, yes, she's in
It's
one
like a
panel.
hand,
Yeah.
This
But then
book
they put her
hit
on the
a
cover.
high. Of,
shit.
go back.
Yeah, go ahead.
$7,700.
That's fucking
What?
ridiculous. Good for that person.
Look at
dude.
that. Look, and it wasn't even like it was just one sale. It was up there for months.
That's
Months.
wild.
Now it's
Need to
dropped.
look
Woo.
Good
It's
for them.
sub one.
That's
It's
fucking
sub
dog
1K.
shit. Yeah, I ain't going back up.
This is a weird book. But
I'm
yeah,
just
not
passing
paying
out
a
because I
grand.
don't fucking it's too.
I'm not paying a
bossy.
grand. I could care less.
See, that's
Again,
too volatile.
you got
to
one
fuck
pan.
around.
She's in one panel. You could throw her on the cover all you want on the second print, which to me is not the first appearance because it's a reprint.
Yeah, it's a reprint.
So I don't like paying that much for reprints and saying it's her first because it kind of isn't.
It's not. Yep.
And if we're talking about one panel, well, she was in one panel in 14 as well. So let's call it that one then. Whatever.
Pass on it.
I'm not paying a grand for this.
Next up, Gwen Stupid Pool.
But it's not that Gwenpool.
Okay. Gwen.
This is actual Gwen Stacy as Deadpool, not Gwen.
Me
Pool
too.
character.
Me too, Vince. Me too.
Vince.
But 8 years ago, this is the weird thing. All right, so I had to make a decision. 8 years ago, this was $200 around September 20th. A week before, it was a $50 9/8. I decided to go with the $200 price because $50
I'm getting old.
it didn't do any good. So, but that's what it did. It spiked 8 years ago.
And 8 years ago, I was fucking. I think I hit the. I think my book got put on the list that I had sold for this book at the height in one of the heights for the week. So thank you very much. I was really extremely excited when that happened. And yeah.
Well, it's 2015. I mean, it was.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And it lingered there. You could see it lingered around that price for a while, and then in 20.
was Wednesday Warring. Yep.
It went up, and now it's.
I've
back
never had
around
the
that
irk of
price.
getting back into these books. I've never had the irk to get back into these books or fucking any interest at all.
It's not the character, so I don't really want. Like, if I'm a big Gwenpool fan, as some people are, that's not who this is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Well, this is a cover where they took Gwen and they made her every Marvel character. The character of Gwenpool is a girl named Gwenpool in another universe and meta nonsense. Like, that's not Gwen Stacy as Deadpool. It's somebody completely different.
Joe, I'm not saying this isn't fair for this book.
So her first is that Howard the Duck book, I believe.
Yep.
So if you really like
Damn,
Gwenpool, you want
staggy.
Howard the Duck.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just her
I get-
design.
that one I have. That one I have.
Yeah. This is the design. This is kind of like the new Champions books they're throwing out now. Hey, we're going to design characters, see if people like them, and then we'll make them real. I don't know. Not into that.
Is this the Heather Amos book? I think this was.
But still, what do we want to do? Do you want to? You're passing? Are we maybe in it?
Maybe it. Chat wants to maybe it.
You want to maybe it? I don't know.
They want to maybe
That's
it. What do you want, Bruce?
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, somebody I know that's a welder that loves Gwenpool.
Okay.
That's
Oh, just because your friends like the
That's
book
true.
doesn't mean you buy the book.
That's a
right.
biased opinion.
Hey,
that's right.
No,
that'll
it's
make,
all over
that'll
the
make
place.
my
Look,
life
see-
easier.
I would pass. I wouldn't get this.
But I
Yeah,
think at this
Howard Duck.
price, but to be fair, if
Put it
you were
maybe.
interested in the character or the idea, whatever it is,
Put
at this
maybe.
price, I feel like that's
Yeah.
kind of the floor.
Yeah, it's kind of floor.
You know, that's
yeah.
a,
So
still
that's
a
why I would
popular
maybe. I'm not
character.
going to fault anybody for saying maybe. I think
You
$200
motherfuckers
probably
put
would
this
be more.
stupid ass book in this fucking thing. This book?
What? No,
we
that was
talked about it during the news.
That was
Oh,
just for
okay,
the news.
trash
That's
the
why I
shit.
didn't put it. I just made a slide like it
I was like,
for dub for the news.
Y'all are fucking
We were
around with me
talking
way
about
too
it.
much on this one. All right, guys.
Hey, we're under 3 hours.
Yeah.
Even with
Made it.
Baltimore nonsense.
Made it. Did it. Winner.
We did.
Chicken
We're right
dinner.
around midnight. So I think we did all right.
I think we did. Yeah, we got it all in. We stuck it in. Thank you to Bruce. Thank you to Sticks.
Yes, thanks for stopping by, fellas. Thanks for the giveaway as well.
Make sure you check out Bruce's channel. Make sure you check out Sticks' channel. Make sure you check out Boys. Dub, take it.
So tomorrow night is
Well,
well,
if I can do it. Because
Happy
to be
birthday,
fair-
AOA. Happy
To
birthday.
be fair, my main concern this week is trying to get the Hot 10 right. So if
Right.
I can get Dollar Bin done, I will do it. But I'm trying to get this done right. So you guys got something to watch on Friday, which I implore you to come and watch on Friday.
yeah, don't
Happy
you have
birthday,
a thing for that? The show on Friday?
What kind of thing?
I thought you had a little thing.
I got this
Oh,
thing.
all right,
I
that's
can run
good.
the thing again. You want me
Yeah,
to
run the
thing
thing.
again?
Yeah, run the thing for me.
All right. So in case you guys join late, here you go.
So this Friday, right around 9-ish, 9 o'clock, you'll see this Hot 10 show, and that will lead you right into Get Off My Lawn with the boys. You'll see Jedi and Six and Dom. They're going to be opening packages. They'll be talking about stuff. They'll be giving you some news. They'll be giving you the latest Funko Pop info, too. So check them out Friday night. Saturday, SNS with the guys. Brucifer, you still doing SNS?
Yes.
So Brucifer and Sticks is still doing SNS, right?
Yes. I'll
Brucifer
be on
and
this week.
Sticks will be there with Kyle and Matt and anyone else
Sam.
who.
My chest hair
Sam,
might
right.
show another
Yeah,
appearance.
we
You never
didn't
know.
steal them from you
Tune
guys.
in.
We just borrowed them because they went to Baltimore with us. So we didn't.
Right,
steal
yeah,
them.
they were just here helping
We
us
still
out.
showed up.
Don't worry,
We still
didn't steal
showed
them.
up. We
Yeah.
still showed up. We showed up and showed out on that shit.
Saturday night, so check them out. Sunday night is the Star Wars show.
Uh-huh.
If you watch Ahsoka,
Right.
you want to be there Sunday night. There's a lot of
There's a lot
talk
to unpack
about.
there.
There's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot of cash jars happening. There's a lot of gatekeeping to talk about. There's a whole bunch of info. I'm not saying anything about Ahsoka, but you want to be there Sunday, see some of the ramifications in this last episode. Because man, if you missed last week, go back and check it out. But this one's going to be a doozy. I'm excited to see what happens.
I have been taking a copious amount of notes from a multitude of people to try to get a wide-spanning thing. I will
You
say,
busted out the clipboard, didn't you?
dude, I'm all day. Great. Actually, that's Ryan. That's why I was calling you. I'm calling everybody. I just want. I have been doing it. I've had a bunch of people over here. One person fell asleep
Yes,
this
Kyle,
week.
We will have
Spoiler
our
alert.
own because I'm writing the list now.
I'm
So I didn't
100%.
want to.
Sorry, go ahead, Marco.
So I didn't want to spoil it. So I put out the phone call. I want to see what the temperature of a lot of different rooms were. I will have those results back for you on Sunday. There you go.
I'm looking forward to see some of that. Happy birthday to AOA. It's officially his
AOA.
birthday.
AOA.
Happy birthday, AOA. And then Monday, we will be having a Wednesday watch list.
Yep, I'll have it on time this week because no Baltimore messed me up.
Sweet. And then just one more time, Hot 10 show this Friday night on the channel. It's the premiere of the Rennavision article and the show at the same time. So 9 o'clock on Friday. Make sure you watch the Hot 10.
Oh, can
Yeah,
I
you
say
go.
something
Comment
before we go?
and like.
Go ahead, Bruce.
You're in
Go.
on the giveaway.
Sub up to my show because
Yes.
Monday's my birthday,
Oh, awesome.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
we gotta be there.
Look at that sucker thing. Get him in there.
and for my birthday, I'm going to give you guys something. I'm going to give you guys a
Oh, boy.
Something Is Killing the Children, Tyler Kirkham Battle Damage foil,
Ooh,
shiny.
I know you
Awesome.
like China.
Tune in and get it.
So sub up
Great. We're gonna have a bunch of raccoons in the chat.
Ah,
Wait, there's
All
trash
that
can?
shiny stuff.
I like my shiny stuff.
Shiny.
Thank you guys.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
heck yeah.
Thanks for coming, Bruce. Bruce, was nice meeting you. It was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, AOA just dropped. I
Thank
was
you.
waiting for it.
There you
AOA just dropped the link. So check out that link for Brucifer's channel and follow and check him out on Monday and win the free prize. And I didn't forget to mention on Friday's show, comment and like the video because we will be giving away a prize for Pete's favorite comment. No, not Pete's favorite. Pete, we're running a wheel.
We'll run a wheel next Wednesday.
Run a wheel next Wednesday for the signed 9.4 Greg Capullo.
Yeah, it's Greg Capullo on a 1 in 100 incentive variant.
Signed Batman book, and you can win that next week on this show if you like and comment on the Friday show.
Shit.
All you gotta do.
Pete.
That's all you gotta
Try
do.
tomorrow,
Dude,
Kyle.
It's super simple.
Free stuff.
It's free. All you gotta do is leave a comment. I mean, come on. And with that, thank you all so much for hanging out. It's been just about 3 hours, and we're all good.
We'll try tomorrow, Kyle. Try tomorrow.
What are we gonna try tomorrow? Wait, yeah.
Well,
I've
me and
got
Kyle
my
have been
new-
playing phone tag for like a month
Oh,
because he's got that new schedule. So like whenever I can call, like his schedule's like the worst for my schedule, so I can't call.
Pew pew pew.
Yeah.
So
I gotcha. I gotcha. Sorry, I'm just waiting for my new our new end screen to finish uploading because I forgot to do it earlier.
Oh,
So,
nice. We got a new entry.
Oh.
Anyways,
Yeah,
well,
Bruce, Sticks, great to see you guys. I hope you guys had a good time in Baltimore.
it's all about self promotion.
Yep, we did.
Thank you
wanna
guys so much for hanging out.
I had a great weekend this weekend with you guys. It was great to finally meet Marco and Pete, and I got to meet Steve and the whole Clash of Crew that was over at the con. Bruce, you're a great guy. You did me good this weekend. So
You're aces, kid. You're aces.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. I had a
Yeah,
good
it's a good. You guys are all good guys. Like it's nice to have a good
the
crew
hell of a
around
time.
you.
Good weekend.
It is fun. It is super fun. All right.
All right, we'll
Well,
see you
I
all
also
down
just
the
drink
road.
too much, so I always have fun. So fuck it.